Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart Radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Tuesday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate that, as we do every single day. And we do have a banger program for you this afternoon. We will get you caught up on what's happening in the world. Deb will do that around 3:20 with JCS News. 4 o'clock hour, what'd you do that's new? It's Deb's Choice, things from the 80s that aren't acceptable, which is basically like a family video for me. 4:20, Fret Lockers, Danny Jenkins will drop by to talk about a cool event they have coming up this Thursday called Shut the Door on the Hackers. 5 o'clock hour is trivia. We'll end it up with Ross Thoughts. It's Only Money featuring Greg Rossler from the guys over at Edgewater Family Wealth. He's a Social Security and Medicare specialist. We'll talk about the changes going on right now with that. We'll end it up with you heard it here first. Your calls, texts, and talkbacks all day long. Welcome to the show. I'm Jim. To my left, my lovely and very dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Hello there.
Straight ahead producer, Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
Comedy alien Ross Padgett.
Sweating like a Slim Jim.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Find us easily on social, Instagram, Facebook, at The Jim Colbert Show, on X, just at Jim Colbert Show, and, of course, all day, every day at JimColbertLive.com. That's where you can check us out on YouTube, get involved with our question of the day, and then check us out on... just send us a talk back by grabbing the iHeartRadio app. Go to Real Radio and use that mic to send your comment over to Jack. We'll get you on there. That way you can comment on what we're talking about every single day. Superstardom indeed. How you guys doing?
Good.
8.
Oh, wow.
B.
Wait, is that on a scale of 1 to 10? You're an 8 or a grade letter of B?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same thing.
Very good. So what obviously you had a big week last week. I mean, for one thing, we haven't seen you in since 81?
Why is today only a B, though?
I don't know, man, because I want more out of it. I want more out of today.
Life is not giving him enough.
It's not giving me
It needs
enough
more.
just yet.
All right.
The good news is that it's 3 o'clock. By the end, 7 o'clock, I bet you I'm shouting A- at the very least.
I love that. A- at the least.
My day will grow exponentially.
All right, very good. Well, Ross was only with us, wasn't with us last week.
No.
Vacation time for you just kind of turned into a last week scenario.
What was the last thing I told you guys on the opening segment? I believe it made best of.
What was it?
Are you ready for it? Was me getting lost in St. Louis.
Oh, yeah.
And I had plane troubles.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, massive plane troubles.
You're not going to find anybody who had a worse traveling August than me, baby.
Oh, really? And it continued on until last week?
I cried.
You cried?
I cried.
You cried.
All the wheels fell off here, Jim.
What happened?
Not good.
Well, I noticed, here's the thing.
Back on the field.
I go to your Facebook page, and I know that you and the wife and Miles, your lovely son, went somewhere. I didn't know where it was. I just know that Olivia was putting up photographs with her and Miles. You didn't seem to be around. And I actually even mentioned that to Deborah. I said, have you noticed the Facebook pages? Did Ross actually go on this vacation? Was he allowed?
You know, you're going to have to bring that up to her because I'm starting to pick up on this trend as well. I don't know if she's trying to tell me something. This is also breaking news to me as well. Every time I see the photos, I'm like, man, my wife looks so good. My baby is so cute. And where the hell was I?
The last one's even worse because you were there. she literally cropped you out because the one
I saw that.
You're sitting on about Miles is sitting on her lap. You slowed it down, so there's like some kind of slow mo.
She
movie.
slowed it down.
Yeah, there's a fan in their
There's
face.
a fan. The
Yeah.
baby's hair's all movie star. Her hair's all movie star, and I see the brim of your hat.
A
Yeah.
brim of hat, a quarter of sunglasses, and I believe a molar.
Right?
If you know what
You're
Ross,
touching.
if you know what Ross looks like, you can say, "Oh, that's Ross in this picture."
You're literally touching, and she still cropped your ass out.
I saw that as well. Yeah, haven't really brought that up to her. It might be a topic also at 8 o'clock tonight around the dinner table. Who knows? Who knows?
Has your day gone from an 8 down to a 6 now?
No, I mean, it's a 7.
It's fluctuating
Jim's coming in
quickly.
real hot.
I
It's
just
like
asked.
he smelled some tenderness in my relationship.
No,
and went,
no. I promise
go
that's not
for
it.
it.
I just didn't know if you were doing something else at the time the photographs were taken or whatever. Or you got there
A lot
late.
of
You just said you had a travel issue.
I am proud to say that a lot of times I am the one taking the photo.
Oh, I see.
Now, that example is dead on the nuts. I don't understand why she cropped my ass out of this beautiful, like, moving slow motion image of all of us. It was all three of us. We were a trident of a family, and then she decided to just go 2-lane highway on it. I don't get it.
I don't know if it was what you were dressed in. They seem to match a little bit.
It might have been the hat. Because it had a fan blowing, their hair was blowing.
Right, yeah.
And you were wearing a hat, so it wasn't as exciting seeing you.
Had you bathed?
So I believe Jack might be onto something. Also, if you were trying to frame that thing as beautifully as you possibly could, I also would have made the same crop.
Would have gotten you out of there in a
All right,
hurry.
I'm rocking like some soccer hat. I'm sure like there's a touching moment, and I love Orlando City, but Orlando City might not need to be in this cornerstone memory of a scrapbook.
Right,
This moment.
Right. And I got to tell you, it's weird because I just caught a little hell from my wife because we were at lunch the other day, and I put up a photograph of us at lunch, and man, she got in my ass. And actually, she posted on the thing today. She's like, of all the pictures, that's the best one you could think of. I don't think of stuff like that. Like, dudes don't think like that.
Dude.
We take a picture of us, we put it up. That's the best we got. But, man, when you have a wife or a girl or a significant other and you take a photograph, you might as well just hand the phone to them and get them to approve it.
Man, I've got to get permission from your wife to talk about this photo. A photo that you sent me. Because it was painfully funny to me.
What is it?
It's one of these selfie. It was before a comedy show, and we were texting, and I went, "Yo, I'm pulling up," and I think you asked me if I was ready, and I just responded, "Tiger Red Sunday." Like I was in the mood
Sunday
to
Red.
do some comedy, right? And then you also sent me the funniest selfie of you and your wife.
Oh, no.
Deb, Jack, I swear to you, it was in portrait mode.
Oh, it wasn't portrait mode.
What happens in portrait mode?
Oh, my
when
God,
you
I
take a
remember-
photo.
I did it.
It focuses only on Jim's face and then blurs everything behind him. The table, the dinner, his wife.
100% true, dude. I remember that.
And then you noticed it, and then sent another photo without it on portrait mode.
Oh,
and went
yeah.
like, this is better.
Well, yeah, mistake.
Photo is one of my favorite photos. I don't mean to share personal text messages on air, but
No, that's fine.
that gave me such a huge laugh before that comedy show. It's
Get
like
'em.
this touching, loving date, and she's just blurred out.
I was so embarrassed to have her there next to me. That's what it was.
But yeah, I don't want to come in hot. I don't know what you had for this opening segment, but dude, I got a doozy of an airplane travel story.
Really?
Oh,
So what
man.
happened? We got like 5 minutes. We can at least kickstart it now.
Michigan, New Buffalo. I am hanging out with people that I have absolutely no business being around.
Now, why is that?
Because they're damn CEOs, bro.
Dude.
Why are you in this company?
Because I got a family member that's also about that life.
Like one of the people he's hanging out with?
It was big. I'm so scared of them. Don't even describe them.
All right.
They're just big dogs. Jim, big dogs. Make you and I look like chihuahuas, and I look like a chihuahua up against you.
These are the kind of folks that ask where you summer.
Oh, I see.
Where's your summer home?
Oh,
yeah.
good one, Dan.
It looks like you could have like a family-friendly Waco at this place. it was a damn compound filled with Americana, beach, Lake Michigan. Had an absolute blast. We get to the Orlando airport, and people are like, "Are you ready to travel with a baby?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got my wife, I got my baby, I'm ready to go." What people should have asked is, "Are you ready to travel with your mom?"
Oh.
I was not ready to travel with my mom.
KP, Kathy Padge in the house.
Kathy Padge, Mama Padge,
Mama
came
P.
in real hot. She shows up to the airport. I go, Mom, you have 5 bags. Oh. You have 5 bags. She goes, one of them's a CPAP, so ipso facto, that minuses 3 bags, I guess. And I have to still,
Right, yeah. She's doing pageant math.
Yeah, she's doing pageant math.
Yeah, path.
But one of them's a CPAP, so
Right, yeah.
we're all good. Somehow, some way, we get onto the plane.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Without any extra charges?
No, nothing.
Like just started shoving bags into bags into bags?
I don't know, man. I think she hit a little post move, a little whoopsie daisy,
Little spin move?
little spin move, and she was down the ramp. We get on the plane. Everything's great. We fly to Michigan. I have a wonderful vacation.
Really? Unbelievable.
Shout out to Michigan for also being completely recreational.
Oh, yeah.
Ow!
Yeah, gotcha.
So now we are flying back, dude. We get to the airport and I'm like, all right, let's see. Maybe this whole CPAP math.
And the whole thing, you had to be internally the whole time with your mom involved. You know it can't go smoothly the entire way. You have that anxiety knowing it's got to crash at some point.
We get to the ticket. She's one of the first people to check in. She's Group A. It's Southwest, so it's a bloodbath for your seats.
Yeah.
It's basically Hunger Games every time you travel with one of these damn airlines. I still don't understand their
2
logic.
crossbows and a machete in front one.
It's insane. She's Group A. We're family boarding. Shout out to my baby. He brought me to a lot of great places on that vacation because everyone kept walking up to us, not me being the weird guy.
It's like having a handicapped person in your party.
Dude, people just want to enjoy your surroundings. So I go ahead. She's Group A. I'm family boarding, and then it's Group B. Group A goes. She gets her ticket scanned. She's got all of her bags. This woman sees it.
Oh, yeah.
Smells like too many bags on this woman right here.
That smells like 50.
She goes, ma'am, that's too many bags. Too many bags. You can't do that. And she goes, one of them's a CPAP. I'm like, she does not buy that logic. I'm like, all right, see, I wasn't crazy. She then gets told to go to customer service. There's no one at customer service. Group B or family boarding. Can you please check onto the plane? I get onto the plane.
And there's no getting off.
There is some getting off.
Oh, there is getting off.
But I never got off. I still have a window. And then all of a sudden, my mom tells me, and she goes, yeah, there's no one at this customer service desk. She goes to a different customer service desk. Now this woman, all of a sudden, my phone rings, and it's the damn Southwest attendant talking to me, going like, yeah, I've got Kathleen Paget here. She's over at B3. My mom, I can hear my mom going like, I'm supposed to be at B12. You're supposed to check my bags. This is what you guys told me to do.
Your mom just called us from Minnesota. Apparently she took a puddle jumper.
And I went ahead. All of a sudden on the plane intercom, I hear it.
Oh no, dude.
Is there a Kathleen Paget? No, it's actually Kathleen Paget. Is there a Paget on board? Kathleen Paget. Next thing I know, I stand up. I go, that is my mom. She was told to check her bags. Yada, yada, bang, bang, boom. She's probably 75 feet away from this gate right now.
Right.
Then I am told to sit in my chair. And at that moment, I realized this is out of my control now.
Right. And they're about to shut the door.
Sit back down. What do I feel? A knock of my body jerking because we are now going backwards.
No.
Mom got left in Chicago.
No.
I still haven't found her. No.
I was gonna say. She solved the gang crime.
Took a plane back. That was Saturday night. What happened Saturday night? Jack, Orlando City beat Sporting Kansas City 3-1, but after a what?
3-hour rain delay.
My mom's flying 3 hours above Orlando in circles over and over and over again, waiting for the weather to go away. Uh-oh, you're almost out of gas. Got to stop in Sarasota. Fly out of Sarasota after getting a fresh tank of gas. Go back to Orlando. Ross Padgett's got to go pick her up. Lost his phone. Doesn't know where his phone. How can I get in contact with my mom? I'm just going to go and bank on that. She's out and prepared. Pull up. There she is. Headphones. Just ripping some Fox News.
Just to bring her down. Just to bring her down.
Picked her up. Dropped her off at the house.
Oh, my God,
Got
bro.
my phone later. But, man, that back-to-back travel incidents where I'm like, I think I'm just done flying.
Now, let me ask. I don't mean to reflect back to this, but where was the crying part?
The crying part was at the moment of, oh my God, we are moving. She is not on this plane. And I just felt so bad that I wasn't there for her.
Right.
It was kind of rocking a hard place.
Right, yeah. Because you had the air marshal.
There's a
you had the air marshal with his hand on his gun.
There was
Sir, sit down, please.
I would never put myself in a social situation like that on a plane, but you got a mom on the line. And I was embarrassed at that moment. I felt like I failed my mom. It was a weird moment. I was also tired. You're at an airport. We just were in getting there for a while. But I definitely shed a tear or two as I left my mom at the Chicago airport.
It's like a blues song. I left my mom in Chicago.
One of the funniest parts of that whole thing, though, is when that flight attendant was talking to me on the phone, you could just hear my mom in the background.
Just chattering.
This is not how this is supposed to be going.
Just giving it to her. I love it. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Deb News.
Yeah, Governor DeSantis announces a tourism record. 3 teens are arrested in a social media challenge in Volusia County. And that's one big barbecue. We'll talk about that and more coming up next during JCS News.
You got it. Let's take a little break. We'll come back to Deb's News and do more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Real radio is.
Monsters in the morning. And I think it's really weird Ryan doesn't like sunsets.
I think it's really weird that you brown nose every 5 seconds.
I don't do it on purpose.
That was so real.
The Monsters in the morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
Keep an eye out for emergency crews off to the shoulder on I-4 westbound near Sand Lake Road. There's ongoing construction in that area, so expect lane shifts, slowing down traffic. Your typical delays are starting to pile up on the major roadways, and rainy conditions might be affecting your ride this afternoon. The roadways are wet out there, so travel with caution. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle, founder of Blindster.com. I started Blindster in 2010 to make quality, custom-made blinds affordable to everyone. Traditional window covering retailers are expensive. Our prices are low, and our blinds are guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
Hey, everybody. Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Eustace Roofing. How about a company that's been in business since 1959? Think you could trust a company that's made it 65 years here in Florida as a roofing company? I think the answer is yes. In 2021, they were the National Roofing Company of the Year. What that means is integrity. It means you can trust these guys to give you great service and incredible products every single time. No interest financing? They've got it. They serve all of Central Florida, and they are metal roofing experts. They manufacture it on site, so it fixed your roof perfectly. And they may be able to satisfy your insurance carrier simply by cleaning or rejuvenating your roof, adding years to it. Number one thing you need to do is get these guys on your property for that free estimate. It's easy. Just go to eustaceroofing.com. The real roofers, real craftsmen, real professionals, real experts. It's Eustace Roofing.
Car crash? Call Clausman. ClausmanLaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Now that school is back in session, you know that means the holidays and all that hosting will be here before you know it. Get ready to show off your home with new windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen. One reason is that they're customizable. You get to choose the windows and doors you want, not the windows and doors they have in stock. And each product is custom built to fit your home's exact specifications. Here's what Kathy had to say. Our windows look awesome. They did a great job on the installation. Highly recommend Renewal by Andersen. Don't miss out on their triple savings month, $300 off windows and $825 off patio doors, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Bonus offer, the first 50 callers get a free True Scene insect screen upgrade. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to see all of the beautiful products they offer and check out their hassle-free process in 4 easy steps. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, license number CGC 1527613.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
Sunnyside Drains.
My shower's clogged. I think it needs to be snaked.
A snake? Where?
No, a plumbing snake.
Is it near me?
I should have called Frank Gay.
I'm hiding under the desk for safety.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
For clogged drains in your home, trust our highly trained techs who aren't afraid of a little snake. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Are you stuck with medical bills after an accident that wasn't your fault? I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt, and I'll fight to make sure those responsible pay, not you. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. JustCallMo.com.
Grab your tickets now for the Pirates and Parrots Festival August 30th at Evans Park in Mount Dora, featuring the Land Sharks, the ultimate Jimmy Buffett tribute band. The party starts at noon with vendors, tailgating, drinks, food trucks, VIP seating, and good vibes. Go to piratesandparrotsfestival.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Premier Men's Medical Center restores your sex life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate erectile dysfunction and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Premier Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Premier Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 407-337-5569. 407-337-5569. To restore your sex life in just one visit, call now. 407-337-5569.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Tuesdays just got Mo better with Ross Padgett. Presented by JustCallMo.com. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Ross, buddy, Michigan Chuck here. If I would have known you were in Michigan, I would have tried to come and buy you a drink somewhere. God dog. Hope you had a great time and enjoyed our beautiful state. Love you guys. Have a great day.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I am Jim. I know.
What is this, Funky Church?
Sweet little jam there, right?
Yeah, Funky Church. That's what it's called.
I'm Jim. Jack and Ross are right over there, and Deb has your news in the Funky Church.
It's time for JCS News.
Wow. Does this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on the Jim Colbert Show.
And as always, JCS News is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. All right, Hurricane Erin continues to wreak havoc in the Atlantic Ocean. National Hurricane Center says the storm has maximum sustained winds of about 105 miles an hour. Forecasters still calling for dangerous rip currents at U.S. beaches, including North Carolina's Outer Banks, where evacuations are already in place. They say Erin will grow in size while moving over the western Atlantic this week. And of course, they're lining up like train cars. 2 more systems off the coast of Africa they're now keeping an eye on.
Do not care for that second one.
I do not either.
Because I've seen the track on that one at windy.com, and it does not look good. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, definitely. Well, this is the time of the year, right?
Yeah,
when the season get ramps up and reaches its peak. Hey.
Yeah.
All right. In the meantime, this is one of those examples of, in my opinion, state government overreach.
Okay.
Because a city in Volusia County may be getting closer to a showdown with the state. The Edgewater City Council voted yesterday to keep its construction moratorium in place. The pause on new construction was passed in January, and it runs through 2025. Now, the moratorium was passed to prevent flooding, but it seems to contradict a new state law, Senate Bill 180. That law prohibits local government without being told what to
That's completely insane, especially if you know the layout of your city even more, if you understand, the what it needs and what it doesn't need more than that.
Well, and if new construction is going to
why would they do that?
The goal of the state law is to build more housing,
or to just give in to contractors and developers who don't want restrictions on where they can build.
Yeah, because it doesn't make any sense. Like when you look at it logically, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you do that? Why would you override what a city has passed, what they know is best for them, for no simple reason?
Especially if your goal is more housing,
Right.
Having housing in a flood zone isn't going to solve the problem of housing.
You think developers donate money to political committees?
Well, if you're a member, isn't the
Maybe give you $1 or $2.
Isn't there that subdivision or whatever they want to build in Sanford that they had said, well, we're not sure this really works.
Sanford blocked it. I wonder how that's going to work.
They didn't. They threatened to sue because they said, listen, you can't block us. This new state law pretty much unencumbers developers.
I know I'm getting older because I just crazy person laughed over that Jack question.
Well, I think Pulte Homes is one of the biggest builders in the U.S., I believe, and they're running wild through Lake County. So, I mean, Jack, you could be right. Obviously, there are going to be there's going to be lobbyists for those.
But again, it's not the state's job to tell cities who know best their area what they can and cannot do to prevent flooding. So Edgewater officials are going to decide next month if they want to join other cities in asking the state to repeal that new state law. Volusia County Council Chair Jeff Brower tells WESH 2 if the state doesn't repeal the law, it could lead to a lawsuit.
There you go.
All right, Florida has a new tourism record. Governor Ron DeSantis announced yesterday the state welcomed almost this many visitors in the second quarter this year.
Second quarter.
How many visitors did the Sunshine
April,
State
May, June
welcome in the second quarter?
When did Epic open?
This year.
Yeah, but when?
Second quarter. In the second quarter.
Yeah.
I'll go 70 million.
I'll go
70. God dang.
138 million.
Wow, that's got to be hot. 34 million.
Holy cow. 34.5 million.
Give it to me.
Thank you.
Not even close.
Give it to me.
You were off by
Give it to me.
$500,000.
Give it to me now. I get half a dong.
I owe you something for adding that half at the end.
Time out. Wait, time out. You're right. You do have half a dong.
There you go. I'll take it.
Yeah, 34.5 million visitors in the second quarter this year. He says that's a record for the second quarter of any year. DeSantis adds it cements Florida's reputation as the nation's premier travel destination. And Wallet Hub did name Florida the second funnest state in the union after California.
Yeah.
Screw them.
Should thank Universal for that.
Yeah,
By the way,
absolutely.
thanks, Universal. We appreciate that.
Thank you, Universal. All right. A suspect is under arrest after a woman claims she was sexually assaulted along a popular trail in Seminole County. It happened yesterday afternoon.
The one we just talked about. We literally just talked about this exact space. Not even 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
We talked about exactly the same trail in that same exact spot.
Well, it happened yesterday afternoon on the Seminole-Wekiva Trail. The victim says a man approached her near State Road 434 and Douglas Ave. He was on an e-bike. She did not recognize him. He attacked her and dragged her toward the woods. Thankfully, a passerby heard her screaming and called 911. Deputies say that suspect is now in custody.
Yeah. Ladies, man, if you're out there
they
walking
got him?
around, they got him.
They got him.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Can't go fast on an e-bike.
Please buy yourself a canister of mace or pepper spray. Please do that. And just wrap it around your wrist and walk with it when you go out anywhere. My God, man.
I know. It's 4 o'clock in the
4
afternoon.
o'clock in the afternoon. There's no concern like that. It doesn't matter anymore.
Nope, it certainly doesn't.
And some of these areas, even though it's the middle of the day, are wooded enough that you could be dragged off to the side of it. Nobody would see you.
Exactly. Sadly. All right. The Manatee County Sheriff's Office is out with new details in the investigation of the death of 18-year-old Giovanni Peltier. Sheriff Wick Wells says they don't have enough information to bring charges, even though people in the car with Giovanni say he smoked marijuana before he climbed out in a disoriented state.
Really, the focus right now is to see what comes back from toxicology. Is there going to be something that alerts us to another drug that we don't know about?
Now, detectives have video showing Giovanni walking across I-75 and then running or falling down an embankment into a retention pond where he was eventually found.
Wow.
Now, there are no signs that anyone was chasing him, and the sheriff also said, listen, the people in the car with him have been interviewed by multiple law enforcement agencies, and the stories have remained consistent.
Oh, wow. So he may have taken something that he wasn't supposed to,
maybe
or
it was laced with something.
smoked a little something that got him a little crazy.
I don't know.
Could have been knocked unconscious when he fell down the embankment into the water.
All of that is possible.
Yeah.
The only video shows him running along the side of the highway as cars try and dodge him on I-75.
Wow.
That was my first guess or assumption would be that sounds plausible.
Yeah, exactly.
Got a little banged up and just lost his footing. Maybe knocked himself out on the way down that embankment in the water. Dunzo.
I mean, especially if he wasn't used to it and he, just got really had a bad high.
Yeah. That's
when
when we were talking about that lake fight last week. I remember, just back in the day, growing up and stuff. I remember always people telling me never get in a fight in a lake, never get in a fight in a body of water because you get clocked and you drown. You have a chance of making it if you don't drown.
See, that's why you need more country friends. See, me and my little soft ass over here, I'm like, dude, that makes so much sense. I wish I was told that.
Yeah, I was like, this guy's fighting in the water, dumb AF.
That should be like the 8th commandment of just like being a Floridian.
Yeah.
All right, there's a new social media challenge parents may want to be aware of. The Volusia County Sheriff's Office announced yesterday 3 teenagers were arrested for allegedly kicking the door of a home in Deltona on Saturday.
Oh, my God, in Deltona?
Yeah.
They roll in those Deltona dice?
Deputies say it was inspired by a TikTok door kick challenge.
God, dog.
Each of the teens is charged with a felony, which is the nicest part of how this could have ended because you go kick in the door in a stand your ground state like this.
Yeah, man.
Somebody doesn't know why you're kicking on their door. Yeah. Sheriff Mike Chitwood asks parents to please talk to their kids about the serious consequences participating in this challenge and what those circumstances can be.
Yeah, I would not even think twice about just shooting through the door. Just for the record, just as a
wouldn't.
gun owner, I don't know how Jack feels about this as a gun owner. If somebody was just kicking my door and it felt like they were trying to get in my house, I'd just shoot you through the door.
Isn't that?
But
isn't that illegal?
Tiana Brawley.
But the door is open.
Oh yeah.
When the police came crashing through, they started shooting.
Oh, yeah. Breonna Taylor.
Breonna Taylor. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But that was cops.
Now keep in mind.
So how do you know that's not cops kicking the door?
Yeah, I don't know.
Susan Lawrence. She's in prison for shooting through her front door, saying she feared for her life.
Yeah, maybe not. Who knows? Maybe I shoot and miss just to let him know.
And the I would still like to point out that he kicked the door open. He's pleading that he shot through the door.
I mean, if it's 1:30 in the morning and you're trying to donkey kick through my door and I pop a cap in you, I think I still got a shot.
I just want to read the police report that says if you're rolling up on one and donkey kicking my door.
You're trying to donkey kick my door in and I pop a cap in you, I think I'm cool still. I'm going to give you a heads up.
Well, the governor, Ron DeSantis, says the state attorney is suing 2 textbook publishers for cheating school districts out of millions of dollars. Florida Attorney General James Uthmeyer says the suit accuses McGraw-Hill, LLC, and Savas Learning Company, LLC, of systematically overcharging Florida school districts for instructional materials.
Unfortunately for them, Florida law requires the lowest price to be given to our school systems. They did not do that, so we have sued them, and we will hold them accountable.
Uthmeyer says state law requires textbook publishers, again, to charge the lowest nationwide price. He also vowed to make sure they pay back every dime and face the full consequences under the law.
What a deal, huh? How does Florida get that worked out? Or you go to a business and go, look, man, I'd love to do business with you. Here's the deal. Cost. It's got to be the cheapest in the country.
You're going to be Sam's Club prices.
You're right. How's that for a pitch?
A retired police officer and former Miami Heat security employee charged in a multi-million-dollar heist involving team memorabilia is pleading guilty. Marcos Perez is charged with transporting and transferring stolen goods, including game-worn jerseys. Initially pleaded not guilty, but changed his plea in federal court today. Perez faces up to 10 years in prison, which I'm surprised is all, and a $250,000 fine when he's sentenced October 31st. Happy Halloween. Trick or treat.
Right.
All right. Florida residents are being asked to keep an eye out for an elusive species. The FWC announced yesterday it wants people to report sightings of the rainbow snake. No, this is not something for the state.
Really? I've got a rainbow snake. Want to see it?
Mark that. Oh, it's already been marked. Dude, that's going to be the next drop of the show.
Oh, I've got a rainbow snake.
335 to 336.
That's just a whole bunch of them. I'll give you a bunch of different dialects. He wants to see my rainbow snake.
I like that. I like
that one, yeah.
Because it's still a secret in his hometown.
Hey, you want to see my rainbow snake?
Wait, say that again, Ross.
Because it's still there's still a secret in the hometown. You know, like the local church hasn't found out yet.
Oh yeah.
You see something wrong with Charles? There's something a little different.
Right? Yeah. He told the senator he wanted to see his rainbow snake.
It's a non-venomous, semi-aquatic snake whose population has declined in recent decades, due in part to a decline in its primary food source, the American eel. The rainbow snake also has dealt with habitat loss, so the FWC wants to find out where in Florida the snakes are still present. Some subspecies haven't been seen since 1952.
No way, really?
Yeah. The FWC official says every sighting report gives them valuable data, so the snakes are typically iridescent black or violet blue with 3 red stripes along their back. Ooh, red stripe. Good beer. Again, adults are about 3 to 4 feet in length, and you can check out myfwc.com to find out what they actually look like and how to report a sighting.
Yeah, I saw a picture of them today.
It definitely sounds like something that your grandma would be pissed about, like these damn rainbow snakes are taking American eels out. They're taking the American eel jobs.
First we got to talk about it in school. Now this.
Yeah. What happened to the American eel? Right. What happened to them, you know?
Mom always told me they kill the eels.
All right, and then finally...
Well, you can't refuse a cake? A little snake cake?
So many titles.
Yeah.
All right, this many pounds of ribeye steaks went up in flames on a Missouri highway.
This many pounds of ribeye steaks?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
I swear I had this conversation in a circle in high school. How many steaks like a highway fire would have?
Okay, all right. That's a very good start,
so
Mr. Ross.
How many pounds in ribeyes?
Yes. How many pounds in ribeyes
10,000.
went up in flames on a Missouri highway?
10,000 pounds.
10,000 is your vote. Jack, what are you going to go with?
5 tons?
That's a truck a ton. It's a truckload of ribeyes, dude. She said that.
5,000.
Split the difference, 75.
100?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try 40,000.
God!
40,000 pounds.
Jim's crying.
Oh, that is.
A lot of people are. I mean, can you imagine? Ribeye steaks went up in flames on a Missouri highway. Smoke could be seen billowing from the burning tractor trailer that forced the highways eastbound to temporarily close to traffic. The Doolittle Rural Fire Protection District in Phelps County confirmed the blaze in the Facebook post and shared that it had extinguished, quote, a well-involved commercial vehicle fire,
wow,
end quote.
That sucks, man.
Fire officials also noted that the charred steaks won't make it to the dinner table as they're considered a total loss.
God almighty.
You think any were eaten on the scene?
Oh, no, trust me. There's some packages that were like stuffed away. We're like, I'll get in the middle. They're not there yet.
Yeah.
The fire ain't there yet. I'll get those. Yeah, I'm going in. That middle ain't burning yet.
And then,
There's ribeyes for everybody, buddy.
And then you could also get your order because like the top of it would be rare.
Exactly.
You get well done,
You got 3 ribs down, bring me 1. You got a tater?
And also, did you say it was the Doolittle Fire Department?
The Doolittle Rural Fire Protection District.
Those
Even
steaks had no
better.
chance.
You got to change that, man. You can't go by Doolittle if this is the Doolittle Fire Department, the Doolittle Police
They
Department.
showed up with 3 full buckets. What you expect?
And that concludes
Thanks.
your JCS News.
All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. Back in 1 sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show. Stay right there.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Happy Tuesday, Central Florida. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Central Florida forecast. And today will feature more rounds of sunshine, but a couple of isolated showers and storms can't be ruled out as we head into this afternoon. We're only, though, going to be expecting about a 30 to 40% chance of rain. Temperatures will be on the warm side, but pretty typical. A high of 93 degrees today in Orlando. We'll stay fairly isolated in terms of those rain chances tomorrow before things pick back up towards the weekend. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Starbucks. This summer, try the new Strato Frappuccino blended beverage at Starbucks. It's the classic blended iced coffee you love, now topped with a creamy layer of handcrafted brown sugar cold foam. Available for a limited time. Your brown sugar Strato Frappuccino is ready at Starbucks.
Man, let me tell you something. If you got a house out there and you want to sell it, you better hire the right people to get the maximum dollar for one of your biggest investments in life. That, my friends, is the Nickley Group. These guys are awesome. And if you ask anybody in the business, they'll tell you this is an elite team of realtors here in Central Florida that really understand this market better than anybody out there. That's one of the main reasons these guys get about 6% more for their listings than their competitors. And also one of the great reasons they sell their houses faster, about twice as fast as their competitors. And here's the deal. The reason why is this. Yes, you do have one realtor, but behind that realtor is a team of professionals making sure that every single I is dotted and every T is crossed to get you the best deal possible. And if you're a buyer out there, the same thing applies. Nobody's going to find you more properties that check all the boxes you want for that dream house than the guys at the Nickley Group. 4,500 plus homes sold, 4,000 5-star reviews. These guys are just really good at what they do. They even have a guaranteed cash offer program that if you don't want to deal with any of the real estate stuff, just go online. You can get a cash offer for your house, no showings or open houses, and that deal can close in just 14 days. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
At Racetrack, you'll find everything you need to get through the day ahead.
The morning hits hard when you get up early. You're obviously tired and looking surly.
Grab some made-in-store breakfast, freshly ground coffee, ice-cold drinks, delicious hot food, and snacks all in one stop.
The day is long and can feel like a grind, but you'll get fully stocked and everything will be fine.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
An all-day haul to get you through.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
Hey guys, Russ Rollins here. Lose weight, gain muscle, and lose that dad bod with testosterone from Red Mountain Weight Loss. If you've noticed a lack in energy lately, how about brain fog, trouble in the bedroom? Well, you probably have low T. It's more common than you think, and it is treatable. Truth is, men today have 20% lower testosterone than even our dads had. Ugh, yeah, man. Hey, but there's a solution to it. You'll find it at Red Mountain Weight Loss. They offer full-strength testosterone as an injection or a tablet, and we're not talking about supplements here. No, we're talking about prescription-only testosterone because no supplement can match the boost you get from actual testosterone. It'll give you more energy, greater focus, better sleep, and lean muscle mass, and you're also going to have a better sex drive. It is a game changer. Book your free video consultation with one of their licensed doctors today and regain your energy, your strength, your vitality. For a limited time, they're even going to waive their startup fee. So go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real testosterone, real doctors, and real results.
Here's something most of us don't want to think about, but probably should. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton here for our friend Mike Lester and the team at Talon Wealth Management.
That thing we don't want to talk about is a will. If you don't have one, Mike and his team would like to help you out. They'll start you off with a comprehensive financial plan.
If you are 55 or over and have saved at least $250,000 for retirement, the Talon Comprehensive Financial Plan is complimentary. And when that plan's in hand, you will also receive the gift of a will and trust courtesy of Talon Wealth.
The folks at Talon Wealth are not attorneys, but they work with a group of attorneys who'll provide a will and trust at no charge to you. Reach out at 813-755-5000. 813-755-5000. One more time, that's 813-755-5000. And be sure and tell them that Clay and Buck sent you.
Advisory services offered through Talon Private Wealth, LLC, a SEC registered investment advisor. The information provided is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be construed as legal, tax, or financial advice.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, cause you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it. To keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Colbert crew, what's happening? I'm on the way to the vet, and my cats are not happy. Betty, what's wrong? Oh my gosh, we're not happy campers today. Just want to let you guys know I'm listening to you on the way there and dealing with my children. Have a good day, guys. Bye.
Poor kitty.
What to do, Colbert crew? You know him. Your favorite tea back in Melbourne. Actually, I'm in Rockledge right now that I think about it. Anyways, today we raise beer to National Potato Day. God, I love me a potato.
Oh, yeah, man.
You know what you call a pissed off potato? Irritated. Good show, y'all.
Oh, man. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that, bro. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Hi there.
So is Sauce Daddy.
It is true.
Coming up a little bit later, we're going to do What'd You Do That's New at the top of the hour. Threat Locker, Danny Jenkins will be in around 4:20. He's going to talk about this cool thing they have going on Thursday called Shut the Door on Hackers. It's a thing they're doing over at the office. We'll tell you all about that in a few minutes. We'll have It's Only Money a little bit later. Greg Rossler in today. No Scott Brown. And Greg Rossler is the Social Security / Medicaid specialist over there. So look, guys, if you have questions, your parents have questions about some of the changes that be coming down the line with all this big bill thing, you're welcome to text them in. We'll ask Greg anything you guys want. That's a little bit later in the program today. Finished adolescence, Jack. Have you made any more headway?
No, I finished Untamed. I have not started Adolescence yet.
How can I tell you about it without telling you about it?
The show?
Yes. Have you seen it?
I've only heard about it.
Okay.
But yeah, I've heard it is intense.
How do I talk about it without talking about it?
I don't think you can.
Yeah.
Can I talk about it, my experience and how it made me feel as opposed to the plot? No, I can't do that either because, unfortunately, the way the show builds its tension, it makes you assume a lot of things. And unfortunately, if I tell you that those assumptions are one way or the other, I don't know if it will help or hurt you. And I think maybe it would do more damage if you want to watch the show. It's been out a minute. It's been out there. It's 4 episodes.
Don't hurt Jack.
No, not for me.
No, I'm not gonna.
I think I have an idea on the twist, just based on conversations.
Okay.
So, but that's
he sees dead people.
Yeah.
But for anyone who is going to watch it, I think
Dead the whole time.
For me, something like that. That's when I change a station when I'm listening to something.
Right.
If I hear them, I do it on other shows. They start talking about something I haven't seen yet.
Understood.
Yeah.
Not going to do that.
Yeah.
It was not exactly what I thought. I can say that for sure. But I will tell you, as a parent, here's what I will tell you about adolescence.
Ooh.
As a parent who has parented 4 children, 3 girls and 1 boy, into their late 20s and now early 30s for one of them, I will tell you, I believe this not exactly mandatory to watch this. If you're raising kids in that age, in the age of social media, the age of
now
that there's so much input, so much information, so much and really what we talk about information a lot. Really, it's the feedback that's the problem. That's the issue. It isn't what you're saying out there; it's what's being said to you out there that can be very bad. But just to give you an idea of how quickly things can change in a person's life. I would say parents out there watch it and watch it with subtitles because it's got this very it's a broguish. You said the word the other day, Deb, and I can't remember what it is. That dialect.
Oh, it's very
Cockney.
Is it London or is it Northern England?
It's one of those, but it is a Cockney kind of thing where it definitely is English. There's no question, but it's so kind of muddled as if it was like Irish. Now some of the Irish dialects can get very kind of where you can pick out a word or two occasionally.
Right.
But watch it with the dialect or with the closed captioning.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What, dude? What?
You're just watching things with subtitles.
Yeah, just watch it. You have to.
Well,
and I'll tell you what, I actually went back and watched the 3rd episode again with the subtitles because I thought that was the most pivotal episode.
Is that the one where you fell asleep after a little drink you smoked?
Yeah. Something happened, Jack. I don't know what happened.
All right.
I tripped and fell out of a car into a pond.
So you're like, adolescence, I can do that.
It is an unspecific Northern English town.
There you go.
Yeah, very difficult. That's like a full Monty accent.
Right. And it's funny, though, because when you read the subtitles while they're saying it, you're like, oh, yeah, that's exactly what he's saying. But you never got that. Trust me. You would if you turn them off, you immediately not know what they're doing. But I think parents should watch it. It's a great watch. It's very well made. The acting is superb. The filming is superb. It's one shot.
Yeah.
It's one shot. And some of the shots are so crazy, Ross, that it's how about a shot that starts out as a drone shot, flies down to look into the windshield of a car as the parents are getting in the car to go somewhere. Then the car takes off and the camera's still there. So they fly the drone camera down. It mounts itself onto a rig in front of the car, and then they drive off. The shot never breaks.
Yeah, it's cool.
That is crazy.
And then they drive it to the spot. The camera gets picked back up, and they follow the people into the next scene. Seamless. It's amazing. And I'll tell you something. I always thought that was a gimmick, right? Because you and I have talked about this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that I thought that thing was kind of gimmick. It is not a gimmick. What it does is it creates even more tension in the shot.
It can.
Because once you realize they're not going to cut away, you start subconsciously figuring out how they're going to do that. And it's brilliant when they do.
There was, what is the movie? 1917. 1917.
Yes.
That movie.
Yeah, you and I went to see it together.
Yeah. That was a one-shot thing, and that is, it makes you kind of feel like you're a little bit more there.
100%, because it's not cutting away to provide. So I think when they cut, you kind of almost wonder what happened between the cut. Like if they cut from one scene to the next scene, well, what happened? They just went from this room to that room. Was something said? And with this style, you know for a fact, everything that happens, you're privy. And that creates a really interesting aura when you're watching the movie.
Here's something to look for.
Or the show.
Whenever you're watching a television show, and I love this little trick whenever I'm editing or filming something in the past, and is that if you want to have a little bit more intensity, you can put... think about The Office. The Office did this flawlessly, and it was a game-changing creative choice of having it shot like a documentary, but more importantly, the camera was always shaky. It was as if someone was holding it. I'm pretty sure that's done in post, but the effect that it does is that it makes you feel like you're standing there. You're in there.
Yeah.
You have a secret. You're letting know you're having something. It's like
somebody standing there with a cell phone camera.
Yeah, so you can really put the audience in a situation whenever you kind of give it that little shake as if someone was holding a camera.
Right, yeah.
We've actually grown to really find some comfortability in that. And then you can send a whole different message with just a stationary camera without that.
Feels a bit authentic there for sure.
Yeah.
I would say this is a 3.5 out of 5 for me. Good, but again, heavy, but
makes it feel,
but very interesting. Yeah, it's as a parent, it certainly is a bit of not a wake up call by any means. So I don't think anybody's snowed on what teenagers have to deal with right now, but it may be a cautionary tale a little bit for sure.
I'm happy though that you are rocking some subtitles.
Yeah, man, I had to.
He figured it out, in other words.
And he didn't even get rid of his TV.
Hey, it's a button on the clicker. That's all it is.
I know.
Clicker, dude. Here we go. Bring it back.
I know.
Anybody want some saltwater taffy all of a sudden?
No, step forward.
Shut up.
3 shuffling steps back.
This Werther's has hair all in it.
I feel
all
like
right,
I want to listen to Dion right now.
All right, back in a second with What'd You Do That's New. You're a dick.
Storm season is here, and Florida power outages are no joke. Win a $20,000 battery backup from Solar Source. Enter now at iHeart.com/solar before the next storm hits.
All lanes are blocked on US 27 at I-4 northbound and southbound lanes are being affected. Off-ramp backup starting to pile up. One lane's getting by due to an accident on Florida's Turnpike southbound, just past Hancock Road. The left lane's blocked there. Keep an eye out for an accident off to the shoulder. Getting cleared up on the Greenway southbound near that Osceola Parkway exit. The roadways are wet out there. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Batteries Plus. It's hurricane season. Are you ready? Batteries Plus has you covered with batteries, flashlights, and backup power. Stop by today and let their experts help you get exactly what you need to be storm ready. Batteries Plus, the experts in charge.
Look, man, it's Florida here. Obviously, you know what happens in the summer. It gets pretty hot, and it's going to stay that way until like October. You have to ask yourself, is my AC good all summer long? And if you even question that a little bit, call my friends over at Mills Air. These guys can take great care of you. In business since 92, 30-plus years of experience here in Central Florida, keeping families nice and cool and comfy. And they do it all the time. Their techs are awesome. They can service every brand out there. Don't worry about what kind of AC you have. They can repair it. But check this out. If you do need a new unit, you're in good hands. These guys are Carrier Factory authorized dealers. That means up to $1,275 in rebates towards that brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and certainly turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Call these guys today. It's 407-277-1159. Find them online easily at millsair.com.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, We believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
It's the summer clearance event at Greenway Kia, and the race is on to sell 500 new Kias this month. Every new Kia is clearance price with savings up to $18,000 off MSRP. And when you trade in your vehicle, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete to buy it, meaning you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book value. Best of all, our friendly, non-commissioned sales team is here to help, not hustle. I'm Joe Rossi, and we want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock TG004814. Negative equity refinanced expires 9/7/25.
Worried about market losses? If headlines are keeping you up at night, it's time to take control. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I know you've worked hard to save. But in times like these, what if can turn into what now? If you're planning to retire or are in retirement, you need a strategy that helps protect your future. At Trajan Wealth, you can capture market gains, protect your account from losses, and guarantee income for life. Right now, you could receive a bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. You heard me right. An upfront bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10%, all guaranteed to boost your lifetime income in retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Plan with confidence. Call Trajan Wealth today at 407-213-0000. 407-213-0000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company, DBA, in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do. Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you. We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore. With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients. Farah and Farah, Orlando.
Here in Orlando, we know life doesn't slow down for anything, especially a broken garage door. Since 2002, Precision Garage Door Service has been proudly serving the Orlando community. Local and reliable, our techs are ready to provide you a same-day service. And there's no charge for a service call, and seniors, military, first responders, and teachers get a 5% discount. Whether it's a stuck door or a snap spring, we've got you covered right when you need it the most. Call Precision Garage Door Service today or visit us online. Precision Garage Door Service. Garage doors done right.
Summer's winding down, and we know you want to enjoy what's left of it. But before you celebrate this Labor Day weekend, plan ahead and know all your options. If you drink, don't get behind the wheel. Instead, designate a sober driver or catch a ride service. And if you are the designated sober driver, commit to staying sober. Celebrate responsibly and remember to drive sober or get pulled over. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Accidents happen, but Mo's here to help. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks again for tuning in today. We appreciate it as we do every single day. I am Jim. Deb is right there.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Yeah.
Sauce Daddy on Tuesdays.
It's all true.
And Thursdays.
Yeah.
Calling on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
You guys record a Sauce today?
Yeah, we did. It was a banger. We had Sabrina on to talk about her big show this Saturday.
That's right.
And she's so much fun. It's one of the best things that getting to win that comedy competition all those years ago is meeting cool people, and Sabrina is on the Mount Rushmore for me of coolest people I've met.
Amen.
Yeah, I'll give you a little heads up about Sabrina Ambra. Like when she comes and does the show, and I go home, one of the first things my wife and I do, like a lot of couples in America, how was your day? We do the whole thing, how's everything? And every single time that Sabby comes in to work with us, I just tell my wife, she is so easy to work with. She is such a professional. She works hard. She wants to know she's doing a good job.
Yeah.
She tries every shot. She's not afraid. So, yeah, she is a monster. I absolutely love her, and I hope everybody goes out to see her this Saturday night. I'll be there. Ross is going to, Deb is going to be there. Jack is going to be there.
I'm going to try my best. It depends on a baby and a family function.
It's fine, dude. But I mean,
see, it's a baby card right there. I just played it live on air.
But we're going to support her. She's great. We love Celine as well. Like everybody on we absolutely adore all these people that work in this building. So we want to support them as much as possible. So Sabby will be out there Saturday night down there at Mount Dora at the Mount Dora City Music Hall, and having a good time. And it's only $20.
If you want any details to connect, it's realradio.fm/comedy. The link for tickets is right there, and we'll see you there Saturday night.
Absolutely.
And it was a super funny episode, by the way. Sabrina just joke after joke.
She's great.
One of our funniest episodes. So that happens tomorrow. That drops 8 o'clock tomorrow on Real Radio.
Again, just not afraid to take a chance and say something out there. That's a dream world for what we do here for a living, to have somebody that is willing to do that. So let's do What You Do That's New.
What you do that's new. What you do that's new. Hey, if we only knew something new to do, we're relying on you. Tell us something new brought to you by Klausman Law.
That's right, Klausman Law. That's KLAUSMAN Law.com. Office is right there in Winter Park. 407-917-1718. Car crash, call Klausman. Of course, we'll talk to Glenn on Thursday for Colbert Court. What you do that's new every single Tuesday at 4 o'clock. One member of the show will choose something for the others to watch, read, or listen to. We'll do that. Then we'll return on the following Tuesday to discuss that, then move on to the next member. It is Deb's choice this week. We'll find out what Jack has to offer here in 1 second. Deborah?
I chose a little over 8-minute long video on YouTube titled 1980s Things That Are Not Socially Acceptable Today.
It's like you took my family's photo album and turned it into a video.
Was it not?
Oh, my God.
A walk down memory lane. Everything from, I loved when the narrator at one point said, there weren't peanut allergies back then. You just had to hope that if you ate them,
you didn't die.
You didn't die.
Yeah.
I both times I watched that video, I laughed out loud at that line.
I actually backed it up, and I was like, say what?
Were there actually people...
kids.
I've
do
never
not remember
heard of a peanut overdose.
Yeah.
I'm not saying bad things can't happen. I've never heard of fatality. To me, I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
We didn't have the kind of fatal allergic reactions that happen now. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches were some of the cheapest lunches your mom and dad could make.
It was a staple.
It still is. Yeah, exactly.
But now it comes with a damn warning label.
I do not. Right. I do not remember anybody ever talking about having an allergy, a food allergy like that in my entire life. The only one would be like shellfish.
Exactly.
That's the only one. It's only because of my dad. Right. Yeah.
The other thing that I was really shocked by was I remembered seatbelts not being a thing.
Oh, yeah.
But I had forgotten how infant child seats also were not a thing.
Right. Did you see that one they showed?
Yeah.
Who is that going to protect?
I know.
That ain't going to protect anything.
I mean, let's be honest. Seatbelts for us was your mom or dad's right arm.
Right, yeah.
That was your very first seatbelt.
Right.
But what did you guys think about it?
Yeah, my grandfather they bought an AMC Matador. Now, that AMC is an old car company. It was American Motor Cars. Terrible. I mean, they were all terrible, right? And they made this car. My grandmother bought this Matador. It was the biggest car you've ever seen in your entire life. You could literally sit in the back seat and not touch the front seat with your feet.
Whoa.
It was that big. And I remember that thing, they cut the seatbelts out of it. My grandfather legit cut the seatbelts out of it with a knife.
It's the one decade that I just really wish I got to experience. So just from afar, not the 70s, too trippy. Not the 60s, too much. Everyone's not liking each other.
Dude, I could drop you into my high school in 1982, 83 right now, and you would fit in. You would be the king of high school in 3 weeks.
I think I agree. I would have done well.
You would have.
Shoving all the kids in the, I know Jack had a flashback with that. Shoving all the kids into the station wagon. Or the back
all
of
it. Personally, I lived through all of those poor decisions.
Not riding the bike with no helmet. No concern for helmet.
No.
Jumping other bicycles, no helmet.
Yes.
Exactly.
It's like, it's where's the wood for the ramp?
Exactly. And showing off your wounds that you got from it. There are two spots that made me think of you guys. Jack, obviously, the back of the station wagon with the window down and all the kids hanging out of the back.
Yep.
And then Jimmy, the one that made me laugh when I thought about you was the note that they showed from Bonnie. Please sell a pack of Marlboro 100s.
Oh, yeah.
Please sell Lenny 1 pack of Marlboro 100s.
Exactly.
If any questions, please call me. Thank you, Bonnie.
And they would send you with a check.
Exactly. A blank check.
For $3 for a pack of cigarettes. And my wife tells me about stories about her mom sending her to walk like 5 blocks in Sanford to go buy cigarettes, and it was a no. Please sell Tory.
And I still think that, like, everything that you just said, that still happens, just dramatically less.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It was part of society. At least, like I said, wasn't there, so I'm just doing my best guess, but it was everywhere. Like, you could still see a bunch of kids hop into a car.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not going to happen like at every red light.
Oh, yeah.
And a station wagon.
And that note back in the day might as well have been notarized from the government. It held that much power.
It did.
If you were a convenience store owner and a kid threw that note on the counter, it was like they throw a hundo on the counter. It was just that valuable.
Imagine an 8-year-old walking into a 7-Eleven now trying to buy a pack of cigarettes.
You get laughed out of the joint.
Yeah, exactly.
And then your mom would be charged with child neglect.
Speaking of that, I know all of us were latchkey kids, but I forgot how in the beginning, and it brought me back to the memory of my mom saying in the early days of being a latchkey kid, if the phone rings, don't answer it.
Right, yeah.
If you do answer it, never tell them I'm not home. Just
Right.
say I'm in the shower.
Right, yeah.
And that was drilled into my brother's heads. Do not let people know that you're home alone, because then you could be charged with child neglect and your kids could be taken away. So when you got older, it wasn't so much of a big deal. There were a lot more single parents or latchkey kids. But when we first started out, it was don't open the door, don't stand in front of the windows. Don't let people know you're home alone.
I just like how that's a monologue that you still have right next to the Pledge of Allegiance. It's your spiel of
Never admit you're alone.
Right.
And the paddles. Those wimps, they had straight up wood paddles, no holes drilled into them.
Oh man, I got my ass whipped. I got my ass whipped with a Lexan paddle, like a plexiglass with holes in it, by David Buckley. And if you're listening, David hurt.
Who is David?
David was the dean of the high school, who's still alive and active up there in P-Town. He can hear me right now. He's giant. He's like 6'6", 310.
Woo! Outside linebacker.
But he's the sweetest dude you ever met in your life. I was just an a-hole, it turns out.
No.
What would this look like if it was your childhood, Ross? Would you see any of this stuff? Would there be any cross-contamination with these two videos from a childhood from the late 90s, early 2000s?
Definitely had a station wagon in the early, mid-90s. That's like one of the first cars, if not the first car that I remember being affiliated with in my childhood. When it comes to riding bikes, there was still a lot of bike riding, but I think that's such a neighborhood-determined thing. You're going to ride your bike if there are other kids.
Right, yeah.
Like if you're in a set neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
Where it's, a couple blocks like that, you ride your bike over to your buddy's house.
Like, I don't think any of these things have fully gone extinct, but they are just growing way less very fast.
And it's funny because I never thought of a couple of things. I think Jack will probably relate to this maybe a little bit more, but it's true. If your parents wanted to know where you were, they could just drive around the block and look for the house that had all the bicycles in the front yard.
Exactly.
Because that's where all the kids were. Because the whole deal with us as kids is we would meet our group, me and the Darby Boys and a couple other guys that would hang out, right?
You had a name?
Yeah, the Darby Boys.
Dude, we called ourselves the Hell Pups. That's what's up.
So we would go, we would get together, and then we would just find out which house was going to let us hang out, because not every mom would say yes, because you couldn't be at one house every day during the summer. Your mom would lose her damn mind, somebody get stabbed. Right. But you would try to con one of the parents into letting you hang out, and that's the house that all the bikes would be in the front of. Because nobody called anybody, because you just said, hey, I'm going out.
Yep.
Just like they said, and then you just showed up at night.
The rule in our house was if you're still in the house by 9 a.m., that means you want to help clean.
Exactly, right.
So you'd leave, but they said it in the video, and it was true for me. Street lights on, you need to be home.
Exactly. But remember, I also forgot about being able to make a collect call home if you didn't have a coin, and instead of giving your name, you would just tell them where you're at so they knew where to pick you up.
Right, big difference, never had the lights. Phones were always a thing. Like the prevalence of phones even if I don't even know if I had a cell phone. Obviously, it wasn't like these cell phones.
Right.
I don't even want to call them phones. Calling these things that we use now phones is we're lying to ourselves.
Right. Yeah.
Like
that's the bare minimum it does.
Exactly.
Right.
The last thing we use it for.
Yeah, it's the thing we use it the least.
Exactly. And it pisses you off when the only thing you can do with your phone is make a call.
So I never had the light thing because it was always a cell phone, some sort of communication. But I mean, there's so many things that I think about when it comes to 80s. Lawn darts always make me laugh.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
The pinnacle. I would say that's the 80s in a nutshell for me. You ready to have fun and possibly die?
Right.
You know, like it's family fun. Someone's going to bleed.
Exactly.
Well, good job. If you want to check that out, what'd you do that's new? The master list is at JimColbertLive.com. You can click right through. It'll take you to that little video. I think it's like 8 minutes long.
Yeah, it's about 8:30.
And actually, the content's only about 6 minutes long because they put up some commercials, some old commercials. I thought they were great about smoking and then wearing your seatbelts and stuff, which is kind of cool.
These texts are amazing. They're like a time machine right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because everyone's dropping like their name of group of friends.
Yeah.
Jack, come on. I know you and your group of friends had a name. Was it like the Jersey Killers or something?
The sweatsuits?
The Jersey Devils.
Jersey Devils.
Oh, and the texter just texted and said, when you knew you were coming home, this is what you would hear. Dad opened the door.
Yeah.
And that's it. You knew. Yeah. Like you were a horse. You came home.
Dad, Jack, you feel that one, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
mean.
Whoa.
Because
no, Dad.
Oh, come on.
Thanks, man.
Too soon,
Thanks,
Jimmy.
Jim.
Too soon. Yep.
A lot of people out there feel the same way.
God almighty, will you please stop?
Poor little out on the ground.
I didn't say his dad. I just said dad's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That must have been nice.
So cool.
Jack just said that must have been nice. To have your dad horse whistle you home. Yes, Chuck, it was.
To have a dad who cares.
Why don't you take a second? Why don't you take a second for making me feel terrible and tell us what's coming up next week?
I remember how my dad whistled.
Oh, come on.
Ross.
Did you just make a flatline sound? And as your dad's whistle?
Yeah.
Oh. You two belong in that room together. You're awful.
All right.
You call me the mean one, and you two say stuff like that, and I'm supposed to be the bad guy here?
You're the one bringing up Dad's whistle.
Yeah, you're the one who crushed our feelings.
God. They're just working through their grief, Jimmy.
Ouch.
Hey, Jack, are you ready to pick your next thing?
Oh, yeah. Okay, what I got for you, Mark Maron is having a moment now.
He is. He's on one. He's bowing out and taking everybody else with him.
Crashing out, man. I love it.
Yeah, and while I've been watching a lot of the interviews, hearing him on other podcasts has been fun, and I've been doing that, but to give for everyone, because I think of Deb too, and I'm like, I think Deb would appreciate this more than just interviews with him, is his new comedy special on HBO. It's called Panicked.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah, it's a new hour from him, and it's good. I've watched it, but that's what you guys can watch. But he's kind of getting his flowers, and it's pretty interesting.
Not the Marin that we thought we were going to get, but it's the Marin that we deserved.
Yeah.
That we need. It's so good. What a great suggestion.
Yeah. He's making the rounds to promote. So if you listen to any other podcasts, like maybe Smartless, other podcasts, he's making appearances on those. I think it was on Howie Mandel's podcast and went at Howie.
Yeah,
he's not even cool about it anymore.
Yeah.
He just goes at people. It doesn't matter.
Oddly enough, I haven't seen him on Rogan yet, but who knows?
I wouldn't even say that he's like going. He's just not faking anything right now.
Yeah.
There's no like, okay, that's what you think. Well, this is what I think.
You think Rogan would have him on?
No. He's been asked about that. He goes, why would I?
Yeah. Because he rails against the Rogan and the other podcasters who he feels are responsible for getting Trump elected, which he hates, of course.
Yeah.
All right, very good. We'll check it out.
I'm excited for you to watch this one. It's a doozy.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. Danny Jenkins from Threat Locker up next to talk about their new event they have coming up here soon called Shut the Door on Hackers. We'll do that next.
What you do that's new, brought to you by Glenn Klausman, KLAUSMANLAW.com.
Proudly sponsored since day one by Glenn Klausman. KlausmanLaw.com.
From the Klausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Klausman Law. KlausmanLaw.com.
All lanes are blocked on US 27 at I-4 northbound and southbound lanes are being affected. It's causing off-ramp backup from I-4 there. Crews have moved that accident off to the shoulder on Florida's Turnpike southbound just past Hancock Road. There's a crash getting cleared up on the Greenway southbound before Osceola Parkway, and the right lane's blocked on State Road 408 westbound at Mills Avenue. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Everdoor Garage Door. Squeaks, jerks, and rattles? Your garage door's crying for Everdoor. For just $49, they'll tune up and shut down the noise. Trust Everdoor for smooth service. Book at everdoor.com. Everdoor, the garage door that lasts evermore.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by Eye Candy Energy Drink. Taste the sweet life.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is back in Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way there.
Capital One is the proud presenting partner of iHeartRadio Music Festival, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your wallet?
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're fixing the unfixable. Combining the use of robotics and an endoscope, our expert neurosurgeons are performing spinal fusion surgeries more safely and effectively than ever before, with smaller incisions which lead to quicker recovery times for patients. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
Life is busy. Luckily, Racetrack's here to keep you on track every day.
Running around and the time makes you nervous. Are you still a mom or just a taxi service?
With ice-cold drinks, hot pizza, freshly ground coffee, and even Swirl World frozen yogurt for the kids.
The schedule is packed with things that they have to do. But with so much to choose from, you'll find something for you.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
Racetrack's gonna get you.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
Hey guys, Russ Rollins here. Lose weight, gain muscle, and lose that dad bod with testosterone from Red Mountain Weight Loss. If you've noticed a lack in energy lately, how about brain fog, trouble in the bedroom? Well, you probably have low T. It's more common than you think, and it is treatable. Truth is, men today have 20% lower testosterone than even our dads had. Ugh, yeah, man. Hey, but there's a solution to it. You'll find it at Red Mountain Weight Loss. They offer full-strength testosterone as an injection or a tablet, and we're not talking about supplements here. No, we're talking about prescription-only testosterone because no supplement can match the boost you get from actual testosterone. It'll give you more energy, greater focus, better sleep, and lean muscle mass, and you're also going to have a better sex drive. It is a game changer. Book your free video consultation with one of their licensed doctors today and regain your energy, your strength, your vitality. For a limited time, they're even going to waive their startup fee. So go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real testosterone, real doctors, and real results.
Here's something most of us don't want to think about, but probably should. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton here for our friend Mike Lester and the team at Talon Wealth Management.
That thing we don't want to talk about is a will. If you don't have one, Mike and his team would like to help you out. They'll start you off with a comprehensive financial plan.
If you are 55 or over and have saved at least $250,000 for retirement, the Talon Comprehensive Financial Plan is complimentary. And when that plan's in hand, you will also receive the gift of a will and trust courtesy of Talon Wealth.
The folks at Talon Wealth are not attorneys, but they work with a group of attorneys who'll provide a will and trust at no charge to you. Reach out at 813-755-5000. 813-755-5000. One more time, that's 813-755-5000. And be sure and tell them that Clay and Buck sent you.
Advisory services offered through Talon Private Wealth, LLC, a SEC-registered investment advisor. The information provided is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be construed as legal, tax, or financial advice.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, because you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it. To keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things. People. Love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions, like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Protect your home with factory direct hurricane impact windows from Reese Windows and Doors. Sealand here, and at Reese they've been installing affordable, high-quality impact windows for over 50 years. And most impact windows are installed in less than 8 weeks, and now you can win them for free. Just text the word WOW to 20129 for your chance to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows and Doors. That's WOW to 20129.
There's a vile sickness in Abbottstown. You must excise it. Dig into the deep earth and cut it out.
From iHeart Podcasts and Grim and Mild from Aaron Mahnke, this is Havoc Town, a new fiction podcast set in the Bridgewater audio universe. Listen to Havoc Town on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Havoc Town and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Tuesdays just got Mo better with Ross Padgett. Presented by JustCallMo.com. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Text us at 77031. I am Jim. There is Deborah.
Hello.
Jack is here with us as well.
Yo.
Ross is in.
Oh, yeah.
And man, we love this guy. He comes by every once in a while to kind of give us updates on what's happening out there in the world of hacking and things like that. He owns a company called Threat Locker, and this Thursday, they're doing a very cool thing called Shut the Door on Hackers. It's almost like an open forum for a few hours for you to come in and kind of learn how to just do that very thing. You guys give it up good and loud for Danny Jenkins. CEO of Threat Locker here in Central Florida, and he is a complete badass. Why are you such a baller? I get off the elevator at the Kia Center, and we're in a suite this week to check out Nate Bargatze, and I see Threat Locker everywhere because you guys sponsor that suite level, which is very cool, by the way.
We want you to see the name everywhere.
For sure, man. That's a cool...
The best thing is actually under the hoop.
Is it really?
Under the basket. I'm not sure if that's the correct term. I'm not.
Yeah.
But you see that all the time. It says Threat Locker directly underneath where they score a score is the correct term. I don't know.
Yeah, they make a basket. Yeah, for sure. How you been, buddy? First things first. How are you personally? Everything good?
Everything's good. Being a busy summer. I just got back from Vegas a week and a half ago at Black Hat and doing a round the world trip in a couple of weeks.
That's funny. There was a movie called Black Hat, right? Like Hemsworth was in this movie. It was about hacking the whole 9 yards. What does that actually mean, Black Hat?
So, I mean, it comes back from the hacker days where you really say, I'm a black hat hacker, I'm a white hat hacker. And
so good guy, bad guy?
Yeah, good guy, bad guy. And the idea of the conference is we're going to be a security conference. It's just a cool name, I guess.
Is that cool? How did you guys come up with Threat Locker? Where does that name originate from?
I would like to say a lot of intelligent thought, but the reality is I was trying to get a .com because you can't start a software company without a .com. So I got all of the cybersecurity words I could find in the world, put them in two lists next to each other in Excel, joined them together, and checked all of the .coms that were available. And it did the Threat Locker. It said, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. That's funny.
Awesome.
And what years did you guys start?
2017.
2017. What year did the movie Hurt Locker come out? Like, that was an Oscar-winning movie.
That was a while back.
Yeah.
It's not, you know, the one that gets us all the time. We'll call somebody, we'll call a customer and we'll say, hey, this is so-and-so calling from Threat Locker. And they'll say, from Foot Locker?
Get some dope Nikes you want to buy.
Yeah.
They will hack your system, but they are awesome. Well, Danny is the CEO of Threat Locker. It is an IT company and quite an IT company. An IT company of protecting. How do you exactly explain it?
Well, I'd say we're a cybersecurity software company.
Yeah.
So, and we protect businesses through a zero trust approach. So rather than trying to look for everyone bad in the world, because that's just impossible, we just say, what do you need? Everything else is neither relevant, it's not good, it's not bad, it doesn't matter.
Right.
It's not going to run on your machines.
Right. Just almost assume everything is bad and just get the stuff that you need, and that's it.
That's it. And that's the way to keep your machine secure.
So let's tell me about this thing, because, you know, it's very interesting. I have the paper here. I was reading about this entire thing, and really, this is a unique thing because really, you know, we were talking before you came in. This doesn't really help your business at all. You're almost doing this as a public service kind of scenario. It's called Shut the Door on Hackers. Tell me about this thing.
Yeah, so essentially it's targeted towards small businesses. Threat Locker, while we do have small businesses use our product, it's through another IT company, so we don't sell to small businesses. The idea being is I keep getting letters in the mail every week. Your data's been leaked. Sorry, we leaked your data. Sorry, our systems got compromised. And I'm sitting here in Orlando going, well, why do these damn companies in Orlando keep leaking our data? And we said, well, the reason being is because if you're a dentist, if you're a healthcare professional, if you're a car dealer, you have no idea what you're doing. You've got an outsourced IT company. You trust them doing everything. You don't know what questions to ask. So what we did is we said, well, why don't we build content around small businesses? Not so we can sell to them, because we can't, but so they can go and ask their IT guy, are we doing this? Are we doing this? We're going to test people's laptops on site, hopefully. So we said, bring your computers. We'll have a look at it and see if you're doing the right things. And if you're not doing the right things, at least you know now, rather than 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years' time when somebody gets your data.
So basically, if you own a small business out there, or medium-sized business or whatever, and you do have an IT guy, this entire thing is just to make sure your IT guy actually knows what the hell he's doing, or he or she is doing.
Yes, and that's essentially it. You can come in. We're going to show you how hackers get into systems. We're going to do some live hacking demonstrations. We're going to offer tests, or at least tests you can do on your own system to see if they know what they're doing. And we're going to arm you with a bunch of questions to ask and challenge, because it's very easy to trust the guy that comes in, fixes your computer, makes everything happy. But at the end of the day, it's all fine and dandy until someone in the company opens something they shouldn't.
And then that's it. I mean, again, this is one of the most terrifying things about working here is you never want to be that guy. You never want to be the guy that they have to send out the email going, oh, so-and-so clicked on the wrong thing and now our entire system has been compromised. You never want to be that person. This is happening 6 to 9 Thursday at your place. Where is that?
At 1950 Summit Park Boulevard. I should know our address now. The Threat Locker. If we type Threat Locker into technically it's Maitland, but it says it's an Orlando address. So
is it the former EA building?
It is the former EA building.
Oh, so it's right around the corner.
Yeah,
yes,
that is a legendary building.
Oh, yeah. That's literally right down the street from here.
A legendary building that has no space left for us.
Oh,
We need
really?
more space.
Wow, really?
We are busting at the seams. I've got people literally hot desking around 24 hours. Like, you get this desk for these 4 hours. You get this desk for the next one. It's packed full right now.
Are you guys growing that fast, or is it just the demand for your? I mean,
we're growing that fast. Well, because of the demand.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's 54,000 companies that use our product now, and we've gone from since the beginning of last year, we're nearly 3 times the size.
No way.
Whoa.
So, and it's just busting. I remember 2 years ago, every year we have a Christmas party. We meet everyone at the door. I knew pretty much every employee that came in. The year before last, between me and my wife, who's the COO, we know everyone that comes in between the two of us. Last year,
no chance.
No chance. I don't know.
No chance.
No chance.
Is that a kind of a bittersweet feeling in some ways?
Yeah, I think it is a bittersweet feeling, because at first you almost build like a family of people you know and you grow with, and then
that core.
And it's nice in that we've achieved so much, but it's also horrible in that if this guy's been working here for a year and I don't even know.
Right, yeah, you've lost some personal contact, but you had to know that was eventually going to happen, though, when you're building something that has this much quality and integrity in this market. And of course, every single day we were just talking about AI and how much more exponential attacks have become since AI.
Well, and that's it. So, and we knew it was going to happen. I guess you don't really think about it. And we spend so much time on the floor. I try and spend less than an hour a day in my office, and the rest of the time I'm on the floor in the office, working with the developers, working with the sales team, working with the marketing team, figuring out what we need. AI, of course, exploding, so much malware being created, so many new cyber attacks, AI phishing, AI voice phishing, AI video phishing is getting so realistic now. You can get a call from your IT guy going, hey, can you download this on your machine and run it? You wouldn't even know the difference.
Right, and it's all AI. You were just telling me about somebody who mimicked your voice and put you in Russian, Italian, and French or something, and it looked exactly like you were speaking it with no pauses, no nothing.
Not just voice, but video. My face is moving, and I sound really cool in Italian.
English
I
to
don't know
Italian.
what I said, but the way that the threat locker comes out in Italian, it even got that part right.
Yeah. So remember, guys, if you're out there and you have a small or medium-sized business, this is a free event, right?
Yeah, free event. You can go to threatlocker.com. You can register for it. It's on. Follow us on social media and just come register. Bring your laptop. We'll look at it. We have a bunch of engineers there. We're going to do some hacking demonstrations. It's not going to be super technical. We want to make sure it's business focused, but we will show you how easy it is for someone to run something, extract your data, and we can also test your systems and say, hey, maybe you need to go and give your IT guy or girl a little.
Right. And this starts at 6 and goes till 9, so give you plenty of time to get in there.
Yeah, no, Danny, I was just thinking about just a couple of news stories I've done in the last couple of days. A mother who got a call from her daughter with an attorney in the background saying that she'd been in an accident, phishing phone call. Another guy just lost $47,000 video chatting with a woman he thought was named Bonnie in Indiana. For folks who don't have IT help at home, outside of, if it's a family member, you can call them and find out. But what other fail-safes can regular people look for? Now with this new AI video, it's so hard to tell if it's really your family member or not.
I think the thing is always call the person on the number you have to check. Don't get a receiver call. Don't set up a video call with someone else. Just always call them. And unfortunately, we've seen this happen a lot where, especially the older generation, they'll they believe they're dating a celebrity on Zoom or something like that.
Oh my God,
yeah.
And it seems, for me, that seems impossible. Why would you do that? That sounds...
Right,
But for these people, they're so lonely, they don't have connections, but just, look, no one's going to... Someone reaches out to you, don't join video calls. Doesn't matter who they look like, what they look like. In the old days, you say, if I don't see it with my own eyes, I don't trust it. Now, if you see it with your own eyes, don't trust it.
yeah. Even if you see it, you don't trust. Yeah, Ross, question?
You ooze passion over cybersecurity to me, and it seems, why? Was there...
That's a great question. What led to this path, buddy?
So, look, I think there was a point... I was IT, I was corporate IT, I was a corporate security for years and years. And there was a point where I was asked to help with a ransomware recovery. In my mind, my brain's going, stupid customer, why would they run that? They got all their files encrypted, and there's a 60-something-year-old man, small insurance broker in Australia, and I got brought in by the IT company to help recover. Week into the recovery, the guy calls me, and he's crying. Now, I'm British. I don't do men crying very well.
You're going to hate that guy.
I cry every now and then, man. I've been known to cry.
I didn't know that was a British thing.
Yeah.
British men don't cry, huh?
Stiff upper lip.
So we don't cry. We don't hug our parents, or we definitely don't hug our father. That's just a British thing. We shake my dad's hand every time I meet him. And that's just how it is. And I felt really uncomfortable, but I also thought to myself, how can someone lose their entire business? This is 35 years of business being built because someone downloaded a program from an email link and just destroyed the company. And the company didn't go out of business. We recovered enough. But that's how simple it is. And I geek out. I love technology. I woke up at 1 o'clock this morning thinking about code, and in the end started sending Teams messages. Let's do this. But that's my nature. I just love technology. I love what we can do. But I also hate the fact that something that's so cool is being used in such bad ways.
Been weaponized.
You are definitely a white hat coder.
Yeah. Hey, it's just empathetic. I mean, obviously. I mean, it's a funny John Morgan story. The attorney here in town, kind of similar. He saw somebody being taken advantage of and decided he wanted to make a difference and became an attorney, and boom. So it's usually it is one of those jumping points where you see something that just drives you completely mad and you redirect your entire life.
Well, and I think that's it. When we started ThreatLocker, we did something that nobody else was doing. We changed the paradigm of security from default allow to default deny. I must have met 30 investors, and there's two things I heard from every one of them was, don't do it, pivot, deny by exception, you'll make loads of money. And I was like, but there's 100 companies doing that. It doesn't work. We want to change the world. And if we can't change the world, then there's no point in doing this. At the end of the day, we were broke when we started ThreatLocker. Now money's not an issue for us, but it's it doesn't matter. Like I can get a job. I'm not going to be any happier one way or another. But if I'm changing the world, if I'm making the world better, if there's less cyber attacks, we stop hundreds of attacks nearly every week.
Right.
And that feels really good. So investors always said that.
Do your clients treat you like that? Like kind of a hero a little bit? Like if something happens like that, do you have those kind of accolades from your clients where they look at you almost like a Superman?
Oh, so I mean, we've got a whole. I mean, our clients go from massive enterprises down to like IT companies that. And we definitely have a series of clients who really, really look up to us. And some of them are super cool, super nice. Some of them are really, frankly, weird. Like one guy starts rubbing my arm at an event.
Oh, dude, that's not Brit. You don't do that.
That's like,
if you don't hug your dad, you're definitely not cool with that.
Yeah, this is going too far.
If you're high-fiving Pop during Christmas, you're definitely not taking the rub on the arm.
Yeah, so we have some clients who really love what we do. There's some serious excitement, and there's some clients who love it a little bit too much.
Fanboys.
Just say, speaking of fanboys, doing some research before you came in here today. You are self-taught. Is that correct, or is that safe to say?
You guys don't remember?
So I didn't go to college. I didn't graduate high school. I left school at 15.
Okay, you can take off.
Yeah.
We're absolutely sick of your success. Please leave.
And then, speaking of success, also what the internet is telling me, 2024, you joined a council from Forbes Technology.
Oh, yeah, I joined a lot of councils.
Did you get a sword? No.
Yeah, I've always wanted to be part of a council.
Do you guys remember his origin story, though?
No.
The bullies used to pick on him until he got the computer code and would go in and change their grades.
Well, they still picked on me. They didn't know it was me. I just put malware to delete their homework. That's just cool. That's called revenge, man. Revenge.
That's the gray hat part of it.
That's my favorite
not good,
part.
not bad, kind of cool. And they never found out because I would have been beaten to death if they found out.
Right.
But it's quiet revenge. But to answer your question though, I think. I didn't get educated, but I think everyone I've met along the way has taught me something in how to grow a business, how to code successfully, how to build proper security. So you learn from one or two. Well, look, most people in this world that learn really, really successful, they learn from hands-on, internet, research, really wanting to do something. You don't learn this stuff going home at 5 p.m. You learn it still being up at 5 a.m.
Right. Unbelievable.
Dude, I'm ready to run through a damn wall right now.
Danny Jenkins here from Threat Locker, and they're having a big thing called Shut the Door on Hackers. It's coming up this Thursday, August 21st. It's going to be at their offices right here in Maitland, right around the corner of the old EA building. And what it is 6 to 9, medium and small businesses, you're welcome to come in, absolutely free of charge. Bring your laptop, and what they're going to do is kind of give you a way that you can test your IT person to see if they're doing the right job for you, and then even possibly look at your laptop to see if it's set up properly to avoid all those issues.
Yep, and there's going to be food there, so I don't know if it's going to be good food, but there's going to be food there.
Hey, we do only have a couple seconds, but there's a thing here called FedRAMP, and it's killing me. I don't know what that is. Can you give me FedRAMP in a minute?
It starts with the word Fed, so I'll give you a clue. It's really, really difficult to. It's basically a security audit that you receive, and once you achieve it, you can sell to DHS, DoD, and different things, and also federal government contractors. So we did achieve FedRAMP. We completed our FedRAMP audit. We're now FedRAMP ready on the FedRAMP marketplace.
Wow.
So it gives us a lot more opportunity from a customer sales point of view. If you're a defense contractor and CMMC, it helps. It's the most painful security, and I use the word secure. I say security. Painful government audit, essentially really, really difficult and really painful, and not necessarily all good security, but definitely.
So it's just very thorough to make sure that you're a good actor and to make sure that you're passing on the correct information and that you're not here in a nefarious manner.
And our systems are super, super secure. I mean, they test so many things. There's like thousands of checks they run on, on us to make sure that we're doing the right thing.
So if I hire you to get a guy that used to pick on me in high school.
I don't know if there's a guy that picked on you in high school.
I'll tell you his name as soon as we go to break. You have no idea. You guys give it up good and loud for Danny Jenkins. ThreatLocker.com. Don't forget 6 to 9 Thursday night right there in the Threat Locker offices. You come out there as a small business, bring your peeps. It's free of charge, even some food online, and the knowledge that you could receive there could literally save your business one day.
Yes.
No joke. Thanks, Danny. Always good seeing you, buddy.
Thank you.
You got it. Give me a hug. All right, 407-916-1041. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show. Stay put.
This weekend, Real Radio 104.1 smells like the 90s.
What I really want to know is...
Classic Alternative, this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
All eyes are on Hurricane Aaron as we still continue to feel the indirect impacts across central Florida. Hi there, I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist TJ Springer. The beach is going to feel really the brunt of Aaron with the blustery conditions, the high rip current risk, and the rough surf. We'll still have the potential for some almost outer rain bands to bring us some isolated showers and thunderstorms as we progress throughout the next 24 hours. Our temperatures fall back into the mid to upper 70s overnight. We'll see any storms fading away. And then for our Wednesday, isolated showers and thunderstorms, the name of the game, mainly during the afternoon and especially east with the help of that onshore flow as Aaron starts to work northbound. Still may want to have the umbrella just in case as highs top out in the mid 90s. From the Fox 35 Storm Center, I'm meteorologist TJ Springer.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
At Rasmussen University, we offer a full suite of nursing programs from pre-licensure to doctoral, online and on campus. Programs vary by campus.
I'm Ellie Anajar of Anajar and Levine. Injured in a car crash? Never rush to settle with insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anajar and Levine. Our experienced legal team will fight to win you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call me, Ellie Anajar, for a free consultation and take back control of your life. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Main office, Orlando. Buying a house or selling yours? The Nickley Group makes it as easy as ABC. And 1, 2... Oh, and fast, too, because the Nickley Group can get a guaranteed cash offer on your home today. Just visit thenickley.com.
Call Nickley. The Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty.
It's the summer clearance event at Greenway Kia, and we're racing to sell 500 new Kias. Every new Kia is clearance priced with savings up to $18,000 off MSRP, with 0% financing now available. We've got one of the area's largest Kia inventories, and we'll make deals other dealers won't. Our friendly, non-commissioned team is here to help. If you're shopping for a new Kia, visit GreenwayKias.com. I'm Joe Rossi, and we want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock TG004814. Negative equity refinanced expires 9/7/25.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history. The driver's last shot at the playoffs. Your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan Wealth today at 407-213-0000, 407-213-0000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Are you tired of squinting at screens or maybe fumbling for readers? You know, for over 35 years, Central Floridians have trusted the Filatowski Eye Institute. With more than 225,000 vision correction procedures performed. Stop struggling. Start seeing clearly. It changed my son's life, and it can change yours as well. Simply call 800 Eye Exam and see what you've been missing. That's 800 Eye Exam. The Filatowski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life-changing.
An official message from Medicare.
I turned 65 this year. I knew it was time to figure out Medicare, and I had questions like when to enroll and how to enroll. So I went straight to the official source, Medicare.gov, to get the facts about Medicare. I found answers to all my questions, and I'm ready to get started. And so can you. Just go to Medicare.gov to get the real facts about Medicare.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Insurance companies often play tough, offering you the bare minimum for your injuries. But why settle for less? With me, Mo DeWitt, your Orlando injury attorney, you pay nothing unless we win. Don't let the insurance companies push you around. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.
Live radio, trusted DJs, breaking news, live play-by-play, endless music, and podcasts just for you. It's the free iHeartRadio app. Radio your way. Join the millions who already have it. Download the free iHeartRadio app, the #1 app for radio.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet, find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
William is one of millions of Americans who uses GoodRx to save on the cost of their prescriptions.
My oldest daughter, Camilla, 2 days old, she had to have open heart surgery. All of a sudden, she's on 5 different medications. It adds up at the end of the month. Me and the pharmacist got so tight. She said, GoodRx save you a lot of money. Saving that extra $200-300 a month. We're able to do all these extra activities, so it puts less stress on our household, and it puts less stress on our pockets.
Download the free app or visit GoodRx.com and start saving today. GoodRx user compensated for their time. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. Download a free home buyer's guide at thenicklygroup.com.
Real Radio is on Instagram at RealRadio1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Hello, Simply Jeremy here. So I was just listening, and you guys were talking about the 8-year-olds buying cigarettes with the note or whatever. Hey, Jimmy, did anybody have a note for you when, didn't you get arrested for selling tobacco to a minor?
Not tobacco, buddy.
Didn't have no note?
No. Not tobacco, buddy. I was selling alcohol.
In my school, when you got detention, you could either do the hour of detention or take 2 cracks from the high school football coach. So needless to say, on Fridays I would take the cracks. Years later, I saw him walk into a golf course. I got up from the bar, went over and said, "Hey, do you remember me from high school?" I was just really trying to be friendly, and he looked at me and says, "Hey man, I didn't mean nothing by it."
He didn't want his ass whipped at a golf course. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack and Ross here as well. Big thanks to Danny from Threat Locker for popping in today and giving the heads up on that basically free little workshop they have for everybody coming up Thursday. ThreatLocker.com for all the information, and you can register your company to show up. They are going to provide food. Danny, great guy, wonderful customer. We appreciate his time.
Dude, it's a lot of money that gets lost in the United States due to it's poor cybersecurity.
It's just so gross. I mean, when we talk to him behind the scenes before we come on the air to, help promote what we're going to promote for him, you can't get all this stuff in. I mean, he's one of these guys you could literally talk to for 4 hours about this stuff. He has forgotten more about it than most people will ever know. And when you talk to him, when he says he sits up in bed at 1 o'clock in the morning to think about code, there's no reason not to believe that. I mean, he exudes that vibe. He's very, very cool.
I'm like watching some dumbass YouTube video at 1 a.m. I'm watching like, what happens when cats can't swim?
Hey, I want to ask you guys a question. I was rolling through Reddit today, and I saw a woman that put a question up. She says, I saw this in my husband's yearbook, and it made me feel uncomfortable. What do you think she saw in her husband's yearbooks? Actually, there was like 3 of them. She was looking through his yearbooks, and she noticed something about his yearbooks that made her really uncomfortable. What do you think it was?
The superlatives of like best couple or a couple that will last forever.
Oh, I got a good one.
What?
The comedian in me wants to say hags, but I don't think that was with your school books. I'm going like kiss lipstick, like.
Okay, yeah,
like,
yeah.
Kiss the paper, and if there's 3 or 4 of those in a yearbook, I'm still like,
oh yeah,
what's
he's a
going
player,
on?
right? Yeah, he's a player.
Maybe some missives were complimenting his physique.
His physique. He had that. He had the whole Pete Davidson thing going.
Yeah, dear Brad,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
miss your hog.
Most likely to slay.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah. Nobody signed it. There were no signatures, nothing in his yearbook.
Okay.
Like he bought them and took them to his house and put them on the shelf. And she said she thought that was the weirdest thing. She goes, I just went through my husband's yearbooks and nobody signed them. No nothing. Like he bought them and put them away. And she was questioning. She was like, is that a sign? Is that a tell on my husband?
No.
Well, it depends on what she suspects. A sign of what? Was he antisocial? Is he antisocial now?
I think that's probably
Is he
the
shy?
question. Like, I mean, do you
Or maybe he just didn't give an F about any of the kids he went to high school with.
Or is yours all not signed up, or did you get some?
I got some.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I mean, you get a few. I mean, man, to have none, though, that's a little weird, isn't it?
I used
Well, it's a choice. That seems like it's a choice.
exactly.
Yeah.
every yearbook that and my biggest regret is not getting my senior yearbook. That is, God, man, do I still hate my 18-year-old self for doing that. But I would use the yearbook at the end of every year to just flirt. I just wanted girls.
Here's my number.
Oh, yeah.
Here's my number.
I don't
Hey,
know.
will you sign my yearbook?
Sign my yearbook, and I just I can't believe Tara is writing in my yearbook. She dude, back in the day, I just remember in high school finding handwriting as a turn on. I'm oh God, it's bubble letters. God,
She drew hearts.
I would
It really takes so little.
They also, one of the comments said something about one of the comments said that their girlfriends only had the signatures of teachers. No students, just teachers signed it. So she took it to all of her teachers and nobody else. And I had teachers sign my middle book high schools, but never my high schools.
Oh, man. Yeah, do you guys know what I mean by hags? Were you guys hagging it?
I don't know what you mean by that.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Have a
It
great
sounds
summer.
disrespectful.
Oh, have a great summer.
Right, there's all those little fun acronyms that you would only use once a year. That is kind of odd that had a set of acronyms.
And the other thing, too, is the word party was used a lot in my year. It's
yeah.
like a lot of party. We're going to party this summer. We're going to party. I'll see you at the party. Nobody's partying. Nobody's doing anything. They're all at home doing nothing.
Did you guys have a yearbook photo backfire?
No, I mean, all mine were lame.
Well, not
Go ahead,
necessarily.
Ross.
No,
What is it? What'd you do?
Not necessarily your photo, but a person in the school that, did you see that they are like this in the yearbook?
Oh, yeah. They wouldn't let us try to do anything silly, though. I mean, a couple dudes tried to do something stupid, like make a face or whatever. They go, nah, come on. We'll just take a good one here. Or they would just leave your ass out.
Cheerleader page, senior year yearbook, cheerleader up in the air. Not a flattering view.
Yeah.
Sweat stain.
Oh, no.
Made the yearbook.
No.
Yeah.
Now that is high school revenge.
They're I don't know how that got printed.
Oh, yeah, because she screwed over the editor or something.
Yes, exactly.
Or didn't screw him over. That's the problem.
He didn't get a chance to slay.
He did not get a chance to slay.
There's no hags.
No Pete for you. All right, 407-916-1041. Text
Pete
us.
Davidson?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
He's the hawk guy. Remember, he's like he had a problem. He said that he was being sexualized because when Ariana Grande talked about how big he was, that all people want to know about is his dong now.
Deb was off that day.
Yeah.
It's the same problem I have, so.
Yeah, but you still got to look up.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, and he tried to compare.
Same problem Ross has.
Same problem I have. I am.
Which we established at the top of the show.
Nothing is proportional.
All right, 407.
Which is why his wife won't put him in pictures.
I'm like a Salvador Dali painting, dude. I'm just like a trippy clock, dude. You do not want to see me naked. I look like I'm raining.
Woosah.
Another show title.
Woosah. Hold on. Figure out what we're going to talk about here. All right.
The lightest of murmurs.
All right. Let's take a little break. I'll tell you the surprising place where people were school shopping this year. That's next.
This season, Real Radio 104.1 is the Orlando radio home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hear every game here, courtesy of Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Bucks.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
All lanes are blocked on US 27 at I-4 northbound and southbound lanes are being affected. Off-ramp backups piling up there through that Champions Gate area. Look out for emergency crews on the roadways. Crews have moved that accident off to the shoulder now on Florida's Turnpike southbound just past Hancock Road. There's a crash off to the shoulder getting cleared up on State Road 408 westbound near Mills Avenue. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Fairwinds Credit Union. Financial freedom happens here. Fairwinds Credit Union. Whether you need personal or business accounts to help you reach your goals, they've got you covered. Visit fairwinds.org to join their community of financial freedom seekers today. Financial freedom happens here. Federally insured by NCUA.
Go ahead and compare your quote because it's so easy to do with that mortgage guy, Don. And if you already have a mortgage quote and maybe you're wondering if it's any good, don't worry because that mortgage guy, Don, can help. And that's because a recent study found that less than 20% of us compare that first mortgage quote that we get, but you really want peace of mind. So just go to the website, hit the button that says compare and upload your quote. That's it. That mortgage guy, Don, will tell you if it's any good and you can get a quote with no hard credit inquiry. It truly is peace of mind right there at your fingertips, so don't miss the boat. Compare your quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Everyone's talking about fighting inflammation these days, but did you know allergies are one of the most common and overlooked causes? Aspire Allergy and Sinus helps tackle allergies at the root, reducing inflammation in your body so you can finally feel better. They offer proven treatments, even needle-free options to make it easy. Book your appointment today at AspireAllergy.com. That's AspireAllergy.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here from my friends over at Eustace Roofing. Man, if you think of any company in Central Florida that's been in business for 65 years, you figure they got to be doing something right. Well, that is Eustace Roofing since 1959, providing solid roofs for people here in Central Florida, and especially during the hurricane season and storm season, you need it to be strong. These guys can do that for you. 4.9 Google rating with over 1,000 reviews. They have no interest financing. They serve all of Central Florida, and they may be able to satisfy your insurance carrier by simply cleaning or rejuvenating your roof, adding years to it. Number one thing, get these guys on your property. They run the cleanest site in the business. It's EustaceRoofing.com. The real roofers, real craftsmen, real professionals, real experts. It's Eustace Roofing.
Attention, this is not a drill. The greatest night in human history is happening Saturday, August 23rd.
Get in, loser. We're going laughing.
The Real Radio Summer of Laughs, for the last time, continues. Saturday, August 23rd, Mount Dora Music Hall. Witness the legendary, slightly unstable, universally adored Sabrina Ambra. Joined by the equally adored, extremely funny Miguel Colon, Emily Fontenot, DK Reinemer, Ken Miller, Christopher Mother Friggin' Dolores Lane, and the Angel of Boom, spinning the soundtrack to your next favorite memory. Plus, rumored surprise cameos from Joan Crawfish.
She roasts. She pinches.
And Seinfeld the Hedgehog.
What's the deal with collecting rings?
The Real Radio Summer of Laughs, Saturday, August 23rd with Sabrina Ambra at Mount Dora Music Hall. The kind of night your future therapist will want to unpack with you. Doors open at 6:30. Show and ticket info at realradio.fm/comedy.
Grab your tickets now for the Pirates and Parrots Festival August 30th at Evans Park in Mount Dora, featuring the Land Sharks, the ultimate Jimmy Buffett tribute band. The party starts at noon with vendors, tailgating, drinks, food trucks, VIP seating, and good vibes. Go to piratesandparrotsfestival.com.
Don't just stand there. Everything you need to turn $1 into an epic win is in your hand. Hard Rock Bet. Bet it, parlay it, boost it. However you want to do it. From wherever you are to the moon. Bet anytime a line, prop, or parlay catches your eye. And withdraw cash when you want it. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us. New players bet $5 and get $150 instantly in bonus bets. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Sunnyside Electric.
Hi, half my outlets stopped working.
I got a new bread maker. Have you tried focaccia?
My outlets don't work.
Oh, no toasties for you.
I should have called Frank Gay.
I bet they don't have a bread maker.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your power goes out, don't settle for half-baked electrical service. Call the pros who fix it fast. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Premier Men's Medical Center restores your sex life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate erectile dysfunction and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Premier Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Premier Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 407-337-5569. 407-337-5569. To restore your sex life in just one visit, call now. 407-337-5569.
Most impact windows from Reese Windows and Doors are installed in just 6 to 8 weeks. Visit reesewindows.com.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free, new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Now, your chance at $1,000 and a trip to our iHeart Radio Music Festival. Text the nationwide keyword LUCKY to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's LUCKY to 200-200.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Mm-hmm.
Good afternoon, Colbert Crew.
What's up,
Michael
Blair?
P checking in. Ross, always good when I hear your voice. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, it's a Tuesday or a
Agreed.
Thursday or whatever. But Jimmy, you brought back something old school, and that is if you declare that you're from the South and you can't, then you ain't from the South. Only us true Southerners know how to do that. Love you guys. Have a great show. Bye.
Thanks, brother.
Hey, everybody. I'm Swilly. So I grew up in Morgan City, Louisiana, and
Good Lord.
my grandpa had a whistle that would echo down all the canals. And we knew when we heard that, the sun was getting pretty low, time to turn the John boat around and go home.
Jim Crew, I need some advice.
Sure.
I am 40 years old. Jim Crew, I need some advice. I am 40 years old, and I got up this morning, and I coughed in the bathroom and threw out my back. How do I navigate this life? What do I do? I have had to pick myself off the ground today, pull myself out of the car. What does one do when they hit this stage in life?
You just cry.
I'm with Deb on this one. Just cry.
Ibuprofen, ice.
Yeah.
Curse words.
Tears.
10,000 steps.
Yeah, tears.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
10,000 steps. You'll be lucky if you can get to the bathroom and back.
10 steps is all you're looking for.
I got to tell you, I have found, though, guys, truthfully, if you rub your dreams on it,
You
it'll
gotta
get way
rid of
better.
ashes of what's left of your dreams.
It'll get way better.
Does
Yeah,
it
yeah.
soak in?
Just rub your childhood on it. You know, rub your youth on it.
What youth?
Yeah. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim, Deb, Jack, and Ross here as well.
I'm just happy I'm not alone. I'm just happy. I thought I was
alone. Just wait.
No, I just thought I was being like brutal on myself. But yeah, no, I think it's everyone.
Yeah, dude,
outside of-
I woke up the other morning. I looked at my wife. I said, "Ankle doesn't work." I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why. Just ankle doesn't work. She goes, "Oh, okay." We have conversations like that all the time. Hip doesn't work.
That happened to me on Sunday. I all of a sudden I feel my knee go, ow, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm standing here.
Right, knee doesn't work.
I wasn't even
Yeah, yeah.
moving.
Your body's not telling you either. It's just like, oh, this is not going to work today.
Exactly.
Enjoy this, and it's going to be fine tomorrow.
First day of fatherhood that I thought this morning that I was like, yeah, man, wouldn't have been the worst idea to be 25 experiencing this.
I think you did a fine job, dude.
It was the first time I saw the pro of like, yeah, I think I lost a little bit of a step, and this would have been a lot more fun this morning.
For sure. So I was asking you guys before the break, there's a very interesting thing. Is the surprising place where people were shopping for back-to-school stuff. Where do you think this may be?
Surprising.
And by the way, one of my favorite places to go of all time. Okay. That's a bit of a tell there.
Wow.
People shopping for back to school.
Cracker Barrel.
No, that's actually not a bad guess.
I love shopping at Cracker Barrel.
Who doesn't need a Dolly World t-shirt to go back to school?
And apple butter.
Don't sleep on their clothes.
And
or
apple
their,
butter, right? Okay,
yeah,
very nice.
Right.
Yeah. Who doesn't need a Jerry Clower cassette?
Goodwill.
There's some sweet vinyl there.
Goodwill is a great guess, Jack. And I'm not sure that's not one of the answers. Not the answer we have, though.
You a Plato's Closet kind of guy?
No.
Back to school
Yeah,
shopping.
back to school shopping for everything.
Not Dollar General.
No, not Dollar General.
But is it in that cul-de-sac of like
Marshalls.
It's,
Michael's.
Those are all good guesses.
Fleet Farm.
What if I told you it wasn't brand new stuff?
That's why I went Goodwill. Flea market.
Pawn shops.
Ooh.
Pawn shops were the surprising back-to-school shopping destination for everything. Because here's the thing, what they tell you is, it says American back-to-school shopping is earlier than previously, than years before, because of tariffs and things like that. Families with tighter budgets were starting to look for better deals on computers, small refrigerators for like dorm rooms, even tennis shoes and things like that, because they get high-level tennis shoes at pawn shops. You can do that. And pawn shops were the place where people were going for this stuff, for all kinds of stuff for back to school.
Although very interesting, and I am not trying. I just don't understand why we are sounding so happy about this.
Why? I didn't say it was happy. I love pawn shops.
Ooh, I was excited.
He made a new, and then I was about to buy whatever you were selling on that last 30 seconds you were talking. I was like, God, this is great.
Musical instruments, you can go get those at pawn shops. You can find trumpets and saxophones and clarinets and stuff, keyboards and guitars at pawn shops.
Sometimes you see a study and it kind of give you a heat check. Yeah. I don't like what this heat check is telling me.
You are picking up on others' failed dreams.
Jack, stop.
You are continuing.
Jack, that is not true, dude. Come on, dude. You're taking advantage of their drug problem. It's way different.
I think both can be in play here. The drug problem caused your failed dream.
It says pawn shops can be the one-stop shops for many back-to-school shoppers. Sneakers, laptops, musical instruments, mini fridges for college dorms, all sold in one place with up to like 50% off for some of this stuff. Some of it's still under warranty, like laptops still under warranty that you can buy for literally a fraction of the cost a brand new one would cost you. Do you ever go in them?
No.
Man, I love pawn shops. I used to go into them.
That's why I went, ooh.
There's a strip of them on Fairbanks Avenue over here that I used to go to. Like, there's an old one that's just like owned. Now there's like Easy Pawn and Value Pawn. Those are like kind of corporate. And you see the same kind of stuff, same brands, because they know that stuff sells. But when you go into the mom and pop pawn shops, chef's kiss, man. You can find anything in there.
I'm still angry at there's a pawn shop. We got robbed. They sold my brother's keyboard to this pawn shop, and then we're like, all right, we found the keyboard, and then the pawn shop was like, sorry, bro, that's over 100 days ago.
Oh, they sold it.
No, we had to buy it back.
Oh no.
And there's like a time frame. I know. We pressed, we fought, we told police officers, maybe the police officers were like, man, I don't care about you. We've already moved on, dude. This is small for, I don't know. I just know that we had to buy that keyboard back.
Right.
Because it was a long enough time. And guess just what happened what day it decides to show up in the store.
101st day.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I'm like, all right, I see this game.
Yeah.
What a fun time.
Yeah, no, we found our stolen VCR because the guys who stole it were fighting over it at a pawn shop.
Oh, no way. How funny.
Like
It says,
3 years later.
One of the other big pluses for shopping at pawn shops is, this is not to mention, 98% of the merchandise sold in pawn shops is pre-owned. So that means it's tariff-free. So you're not paying like import tariffs on the electronics or any of the things that hit. So you're going there, you're buying a pre-owned item that doesn't have to go through the tariff process.
Yeah, but we're banking on pawn shop owners to be filled with integrity and not adjust their prices to everything around him.
How dare you?
I'm just saying.
How dare you?
We all saw the show Godfather Pawn. That guy was balding with a ponytail and looked like the most untrustworthy.
Yeah.
That show.
You're telling me that you wouldn't buy a computer from a guy named Chick with a 44 on his?
Like, it's cold in the shop. Why are you sweating? What is going on here?
And he said one of the other things, like when people are really short on money, that's one of the few places where you can come in, and if your kid needs a laptop, let's say a guitar or whatever the case may be, you can trade stuff for it. You don't even have to have cash. You could go in there with a gold ring or leftover gold or a necklace you don't wear anymore or a pair of earrings, get the value of that and swap that for everything in the store and not have to come out of any money. So it works out even better because it's one of the only places you can still barter for goods in America, except for peer-to-peer places. And who wants to do that?
Yeah.
I would much rather buy a laptop from a pawn shop than Facebook Marketplace.
Ooh.
I mean, wouldn't you guys?
Well, but here's the thing. Pawn shop is the middleman there. You know, like you can't, you're adding kind of a middleman.
But the middleman allows you to use non-traditional ways to pay for things. Like you go into Best Buy or whatever, that's a cash transaction or a credit transaction.
Yeah.
I can't take an old diamond earring in there that happens to have one good diamond in there or scrap gold
and
say, hey, I need this for my kids. I got a bunch of scrap gold laying around.
I'm kind of on your side now because it's a weird message to like hit somebody up for a couch and be like, I'll trade you a watch for it.
Right?
I don't think that's going to work.
But that does happen on Marketplace all the time for certain items. You'll see some stuff that'll come up like an expensive guitar or amp or something like that, and they'll say, hey, I'm looking for $900, or like a motorcycle or a car or something like that. I'll be willing to trade, but it's still rare. That's maybe one of every 20 listings offer like a trade scenario because people are looking to make money.
Pawn Stars, right? Pawn Stars is the most successful pawn shop show. Chumley, the guy that looks exactly like you. Holy crap. Anybody else notice that? My God.
Only everybody in the world.
Okay, I'm late to the party then. All right.
It's between him and Billy Joel.
It is the best YouTube short wormhole is because they just put every single one of the episodes, every single one of the interactions just in 1 minute. You know how that show just always drag out?
Oh, yeah.
On YouTube, dude, they just cut all the fat, and it's the best way to watch that damn show.
Straight to the price. That's all you care about.
An entire episode in 3 minutes.
Right. They bring it in. They set what it is. They bring in the expert. The expert says what it is. They get the number, and it's off. You're right. 30 seconds, you're out.
Yeah, but they made that 23 minutes every week.
Yeah. Also, it says that pawn shop shopping is usually an indicator of how the economy is going. And that's what I'm saying. And it's been that way for a while. They said if you really want to know how things are going, talk to pawn shop owners, because if people are coming in and trading watches and jewelry and family heirlooms for money to make it through. And we knew this in 2008. Remember, the same thing happened in 2008.
Yep.
We heard that. Pawn shops were going crazy in 2008.
Also, places like Dollar General and Family Dollar.
That's a great year to get compared to. 2008.
No, the worst possible year.
It's going great.
All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. Do you guys like technology?
We dabble.
Right. We like technology, right? We like the fun stuff that AI is.
Ross loves it.
You guys like the robot stuff? Like when you see the robot stuff, does that make you a little creeped out?
Yeah.
How about you guys? You get creeped out?
I'm creeped out by all of it, and I still use it.
If you thought you were creeped out before.
Oh, boy.
The story I'm going to tell you next
dun, 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 dun.
is I had to read it twice to make sure that I actually understood what they were saying. It's that insane.
Ew.
I'll tell you what it is next.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
from the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Emergency crews are blocking all lanes, clearing up an accident on the Greenway southbound before Osceola Parkway. Traffic's using the shoulder to get by. All lanes are blocked on US 27 near I-4 northbound and southbound lanes are blocked. Off-ramp backups piling up on I-4 westbound there. Expect bumper-to-bumper traffic this afternoon. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Staples.
What up, Mario Lopez here? You know, I love me a throwback like the Staples Easy button. It's back and bringing more easy than ever. Custom prints, shipping services, even passport photos. Plus, next day delivery to over 98% of the U.S. Yeah, Staples, that was easy.
Man, let me tell you something. If you need a new bathroom, need to remodel a bathroom in your house, I got a company for you. These guys are awesome, in town for about 15 years. Just absolutely killing it for their customers, taking bathrooms that are absolutely terrible and turning them into beautiful spa-like environments that you begin or end every day of your life in. This is Rebath in Mid-Florida, Altamont Springs, right across from Kobe. That's where you can see their showroom. And when you walk in, you will see some models set up. Guys, that's not what you're getting. Those models are there just to show you what their products look like, configured into different bathroom ideas. Multiple choices of tubs and sinks and toilets and lighting and cabinetry. It's all there. You pick out what you like. Their design team puts it together into a bathroom you're going to love. They install that in just 4 to 6 days, not weeks or months, days. They do it with their employees, no subcontractors, and they give you a lifetime guarantee on the products and the install. And even better, mention the Jim Colbert Show. They're going to knock 10% off your job. That's 10%. That could be thousands of dollars. Hop online, check out the before and afters, then book your appointment. It's rebath.com.
Eustace Roofing. New roof, no mess.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning, now using AI.
My AC stopped working.
Here's a random penguin fact.
No, I need cold air now.
Penguins mate for life.
I should have called Frank Gay.
Would you like to mate for life?
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your home's air conditioning breaks down, you can count on our repairs to work for you for the long haul. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Jim Colbert Show question of the day is brought to us by We Are Beyond the Bank. WeAreBeyondTheBank.com. It's still Brad Siebert. Here's the deal. They partnered with Luminate Bank and are now more flexible than ever, licensed in all 50 states and providing more mortgage products and services for you to help you get the money you need, whether it is refinancing your home, getting the mortgage for your dream home, using their buy-up mortgage program where you take the equity in your current home to put towards your forever home. Maybe it's new construction loans or commercial lending. The expert who can guide you down the right path is Brad Siebert. Did my refi several years ago, and I am close to paying off this house. I couldn't be more excited. But what's more exciting is the new partnership with We Are Beyond the Bank and Luminate Bank. In fact, if you want to get in touch, you go to wearebeyondthebank.com or pick up your cell phone, pound 250, keyword Luminate. That's pound 250 on your cell, and the keyword is Luminate, and talk to Brad Siebert today. NMLS ID number 150953, equal housing and fair lending.
It's the summer clearance event at Greenway Kia, and the race is on to sell 500 new Kias this month. Every new Kia is clearance price with savings up to $18,000 off MSRP. And when you trade in your vehicle, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete to buy it, meaning you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book value. Best of all, our friendly, non-commissioned sales team is here to help, not hustle. I'm Joe Rossi, and we want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock TG004814. Negative equity refinance expires 9/7/25.
Are you stuck with medical bills after an accident that wasn't your fault? I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt, and I'll fight to make sure those responsible pay, not you. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. JustCallMo.com.
Big down payments. Thousands down. We interviewed the victims. Tell us what happened, ma'am.
Well, I says to myself, go to RC Hill Mitsubishi, into land. Every vehicle's just one dime down.
And then?
I ended up at some other dealer.
Why?
They had a trade payoff event.
Let me guess. You had to put $4,000 down.
Yeah, $4,000.
Next time, go to RC Hill Mitsubishi. Right, RC?
That's right. It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down.
but I still owe thousands on my trade.
It's okay. We accept any trade, even if you still owe thousands.
With only one dime down.
Get a new Outlander SUV. It's under 30 grand, has all the toys, and you don't have to worry about your engine for life.
Plus 0% financing for 60 months.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime.
Now at RC Hill Mitsubishi.
And to land just 2 miles off I-4. RCHill.com. Dime down, $535 a month, 72 months at 6% APR, plus tax tag title to qualified buyers.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news if you're considering a reverse mortgage. Rates have improved again this week. Get a same-day quote at thatmortgageguydon.com.
Thatmortgageguydon.com. If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Orlando.
Get into summer with iHeart80s. Rewind to a decade in music that defined a generation. From Madonna to Michael and more. iHeart80s goes commercial free this weekend and every weekend. Open the free iHeart app, search iHeart80s, and make it your next preset.
iHeartRadio. Are you shopping for hurricane impact windows? Get your free quote now, reeswindows.com.
Tuesdays just got Mo better with Ross Padgett. Presented by JustCallMo.com. Want more from the Jim Colbert Show? Online at JimColbertLive.com.
Question / asking for advice. Okay, 34 years old, divorced, looking into getting dating, and I can't seem to find a girl in Brevard County that ain't been raised with too much money or doesn't have a felony. On the felony thing, how do you feel about it? Kind of takes away my gun rights, maybe? I don't know. Just kind of asking. Like,
hold on, what?
Life's short? Question mark.
Does he have a felony?
Jimmy, I don't think I'll ever recover from seeing Ross shirtless Saturday night, the Orlando City game.
Oh, yeah.
If that's what it takes when MLS cut, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
By the way, Ross, nice nips.
Yeah, tiny little nips.
Yeah.
All right,
So he doesn't have a felony. He's saying all the girls he's looking to date either are too well off, raised with too much money, or they have felonies, and was wondering if he's dating someone with a felony, does that affect his gun rights because he's hanging with someone who's a felon?
It doesn't, but if he's married to her, it's not a household scenario, it's a personal scenario, right?
He's divorced and looking for dating. He's having trouble over in Brevard finding a...
I could not imagine trying to find somebody right now.
He's got a type.
Yeah. I think the texture of the felony really makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, a lot of context there.
Yeah.
You would want to get that out of the way.
I mean, you tried to rob a bank because you had a drug problem. Now you're clean. That's a totally different machine, isn't it? Than other felonies, maybe?
That was a weird example to be glass half full.
Let's move on then. All right, welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack and Sauce here as well.
Robbed a bank? We're in the middle of an Applebee's.
Okay. Are you to get 2-for-1 margaritas or what? Did you hear his problem? Either they have felonies or they're too rich. That's two hell of a bookends.
Yeah, man, you got to find someone in the middle of the road there, brother. I don't know what to tell you.
That's what he's saying. He's looking for help finding the people in the middle.
Comes home to his roommate like, God damn, I struck out again, dude. What's wrong? Oh, too loaded.
Too much money.
Dude, look, I didn't want to be taken care of. I've got dreams.
I want to feel hunger.
I got to fly.
China Tech CEO reveals plans for a robot that they are designing. Did you guys see the robot games that just was they were making social media rounds?
No.
Yeah, there's an entire Olympic-style games using robots. They were running. They were doing some of the Olympic stuff, like races, and they were boxing, and they were doing stuff like that. So it made a lot of the rounds on social media. It was very weird, like really weird.
I'm looking at it. It is more than really weird here, Jim. This is the beginning of the end.
Yeah, that is. It's very bizarre when you look. Jack, if you can find some, put them up on the screen here. But it's robots. It'd be like what was that show where they tried to kill each other? The robots, Robot Wars, or what was it called?
Yeah, on NT or on Comedy Central.
Yeah, whatever it was, they would build a robot.
BattleBots.
That's it. So it's kind of like BattleBots, but look at that. They're like playing soccer. They're running track. They're doing all this stupid stuff, right?
The World Humanoid Robot Games.
And one looks like a panda. Yeah, look at that, dude. It's crazy, right? They're doing martial arts.
I don't like...
It's wild, man. That is so wild. Well, look at them playing soccer.
Yeah,
they look like Inter Miami.
Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, let's get that. Hell yeah.
Or should I say Inter Fort Lauderdale?
So what would be like if you were designing a robot and you were like, I want to make this one different, really, really different. What would you think that they could give a robot the ability to do to make it as different as you could imagine?
Different from us or different from other robots?
Different. I mean, just it would really revolutionize the robot world. On top of what we're already seeing from MIT and what we're seeing on the screen right now.
They give themselves their own oil changes, so now they can urinate.
That's actually a really good guess, not it. What do you think? Deb, what do you think?
Smile.
Oh,
that's actually even better.
Dude, whenever there's a pause before Deb's guesses, I shiver because I know, it's
gonna be a mic drop.
It's gonna make me go, I haven't thought about that before.
It's a knife to the feels.
Yeah, like, well, man, they are gonna start smiling.
What do you think, Jackson? What would make it also way creepy and way different than any other robot you could imagine?
They have empathy.
What if they could get pregnant?
It's not mine.
I've got the screwdriver to prove it.
The tests say beep boop bop.
Yeah, I just leaked some transmission fluid onto that pregnancy test, and we're good. Robot entrepreneur says his company is nearing the completion of a pregnancy robot with a prototype ready to be for sale as early as this year. It says some people don't want to get married, but they still want a wife. Some don't want to be pregnant, but still want a child. One function of our, quote, robot wife is that it can carry a pregnancy.
See, I was dumb and thought other robots were sleeping with said pregnatable other robot.
No, this is a robot.
And having baby robots?
Yeah, no.
That's where I don't know.
One of the reasons they're trying to develop this is because China is becoming a super aged society, right? Deb, we talk about this all the time, right? What?
This is what happens when you kill all your baby girls for a couple of centuries, guys. You're going to have a problem with the birth rate.
Right, it happens.
Now we got to make robots.
But on top of that, infertility over there has risen 18% from 2020, from 12% in 2007. So it's gone up quite a bit.
That goes to show lead really isn't good for you.
Right. And by the way, surrogacy in China is illegal. They do not allow that. They do not allow somebody to carry a baby for someone else. You can't do that.
But we about to have a little pregnant robot?
We're about to integrate a gestation chamber into a humanoid robot and build an artificial womb so it can carry a full-term pregnancy, quote, in the normal way. Getting plugged in. It's going to have a synthetic uterus called... that's already in a mature stage. It would serve as an incubator for about 10 months with nutrients being delivered through a tube connected to the umbilical cord. The concept recalls the concept has a temperature-controlled bio bag, and it has simulated amniotic fluid with a warm saline solution.
No. Whoa.
It has kept premature lambs alive for weeks.
Oh. No, it's the wrong noise.
It is the most trending thing on Weibo, which is like their social media over there. It is by far the most trending topic over there. It says many users were intrigued by the technology, but voiced skepticism.
Really?
Yeah, it says it would cost about $14,000, which is half of your salary, the average salary in China for a year. They make about $28,000.
And that's hoping you have a viable, healthy baby.
Now, Experts have also weighed in and said pregnancy is an extremely complex process, each step being extremely delicate and critical. Says it's likely just a gimmick and warned of many health and ethical risks. I mean, does China have a problem with ethical risks? He said he notified that the artificial gestation in sheep is not a reliable predictor for a long-lived human, and many health risks will emerge at different ages.
Dude, imagine if your mom was like a microwave. Imagine if your mom had an ad 30 seconds like on her face. We're basically there.
Don't make me get your dad Hoover over here. Crazy.
That gets pretty matrixy pretty fast.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
It's what happens when the robot doesn't want to get rid of the baby.
Yeah.
And then you keep the baby in the goop.
The robot just has the baby, and then the couple who paid the robot to have the baby just has the baby and then move on. And here's the thing. I'm guessing if the baby has any health issues, that it's going to be on the parents. It will not be on the robot company.
It's not hereditary, right?
Well, I guess that you would give, theoretically, I guess that it would be almost like an IVF thing. Like the person gives an egg. The father in that relationship provides the sperm. They would IVF that, put the fertilized egg into this womb thing.
Keep talking.
Jesus, Jack, you're so gross. You are so gross. Jack, Jesus hate you.
Now we just say the same, all these stats from this news story in a sexy voice.
Yeah.
Infertility has also risen to 18% from 12%.
R2D goo?
Like imagine
C3PO.
HDMI, want more.
USB, my baby.
Pass the aux.
Is that a sticky widget?
When you do it, it gets real.
Yeah.
When you do it, I stop talking and pay attention.
I'm done.
Like Deb's in it. Let's all shut up.
That is, it does feel gimmicky, but that's how these things start, right?
Oh yeah, man. I mean, how many times do you go, oh no, that'll never come. What is that?
Yeah.
I'll take two.
Because it's hard to distinguish news stories that are almost for like the benefit of the publicity of a company. You know, I could almost file because I'm seeing the same story, and it almost feels like, are they just doing this for attention for a news story to go viral with their company in the story, or is this
they're trying to sell this? They're trying to sell this thing this year.
Yeah.
Here's an example: Boston Dynamics, familiar there.
Yes,
we always see the robot they're building.
Oh yeah.
They entered into America's Got Talent
with a robot.
Yeah, actually dancing dog robots.
Wow, really?
And
almost like a drone show. They just program them to do something and they do a whole show?
And for their audition, and they got 4 yes votes, and they made it to the live shows, which start tonight.
Ding, ding, ding. This is exactly what I'm talking about,
But
Jack.
it just felt like this seems like beyond the spirit of of people,
of humans.
But
because that's what it's about, right? It's supposed to be a celebration of athleticism and artistry.
Yeah, but then
Talent.
again, it's people programming it, because they did have last season a drone show that was programmed by people creating art, and they do use technology to create art. But then suddenly it's that company that we know that is making robots also doing it, and it just felt a little weird, little icky.
You're telling me that a robot has talent?
A robot does not have talent.
No.
Yeah. That is programmed. The program has talent.
The programmer has talent, right?
Yeah. And the people who design it have talent, there's no question. But the thing's just doing what is being told. That'd be like saying a computer has talent. Computers don't have talent. They're just machines, just a tool, right? By the way, they have one.
That's Jim Colbert, by the future robots.
Do you have the Newsweek story up? Is that where you're?
I'm reading it off of MSN.
If you go to Newsweek.com, they have the story, and they actually show one of these robots. I got to tell you, dude.
They do.
I got to tell you, if this robot rolled up on me, if I was having a bad night and this robot rolled up on me, I got to tell you, buddy, I don't know.
Yeah,
well, it turns out Bring on the robots.
And
Bring on
like
the robots.
the robot that they have in the photo has like that. Like, can I get a matcha hat?
Right, exactly.
Like, there's no easy way to say.
Wait,
like,
where's this
I'm
article?
an independent
Newsweek.
artist who is really working. Can I get that matcha?
Right. Got it sitting way back on her head.
Yeah.
You're either building a barn or you need a matcha.
She has a SoundCloud.
Right,
That
yeah,
robot
there it is.
has a SoundCloud.
Yeah, look on the screen. There it is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Not bad, huh?
I
That's
think
interesting because
I'd buy her some oil.
Jack,
Man, I don't know.
we're doomed.
Yeah.
We're doomed. No, Jack, not say we're. Oh
No.
We're,
Jack is looking at her too. He knows. Jack, look.
How you doing?
That's way above Jack's bar. Trust me. That's in Jack's wheelhouse. I'm telling you right now. Jack would do that in front of us.
Jack, you.
Jack would do that on a coffee table while we watched and drank soda.
I think I know a handful of people who would fondle and do like doll robot stuff. They're all comedians. They're all
really?
Yeah, they're all crazy. Like
Yeah.
two people on
Just for the experience, right?
No, I think that would be like a little
they do it.
secret thing.
That'd be a thing.
They would not talk to people about it. There's two people in particular. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy, his name is Zhang, Zhang. He holds a PhD from Nanyang Technology University in Singapore. He hopes to work around the ban with robots to bring this gestation pregnancy robot to fruition.
He should just get out. Go to a nightclub.
Like, who knew that the robot revolution was going to be this sexy?
I
think most everyone.
I did not see this one coming, but I got to tell you, this is a bit blindsidey.
What every technology, it's driven by sex and porn, internet, and all of it. Yeah.
VCR?
No surprise here. Yeah.
I don't know, but here's the thing.
Videotape industry, absolutely.
Absolutely. Is it a huge part of it? But I can't say that the majority of the internet is driven by pornography. I know it's a large part, but like the majority, this seems like page one. This is what we're going to do to our robots.
Okay, well, do me a favor then. Why don't you go online right now and ask what percentage of internet traffic is directed toward pornography?
What?
And before you see the number, what do you think it is? What percentage of internet traffic is specifically for porn? I bet it's 30.
I'll go like 6%.
You think 6%? What do you think?
Oh my, that's low.
That's just Jack, 6%. Jack is 6%.
alone is 6%.
Right?
Come on.
Jack.
Well, Jack alone, that's the idea here.
Yes! He did his own joke!
He did!
Yes!
What do you think, Deb?
Oh, I would say 34%.
Okay, 34. I'm at 30. Jack is, Ross says 6. What do you think, Jack?
I'm going high.
45?
90.
90% of the internet traffic is porn. What do you think? What's it say?
Oh, man. So this thing is giving me massive bookends. It's just such a large window.
Okay.
Yeah. So
where's it start?
4 to 13%.
Okay, and then where does it end?
There's a 40%, sometimes higher.
Yeah, so if you took the middle of that, it's going to be like a quarter of all internet traffic is specifically for pornography.
If you are looking for a conservative, well-supported estimate, around 4 to 13% of web traffic or sessions can be attributed to pornography. If you include all video-heavy data and more speculative modeling, the figure could rise to 30% or more.
God almighty. Somebody on the texting service asking a very important question. Can Deb talk slower? All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Load them up. Tell them trivia's next.
Is that a sticky widget?
You want to play a game? Good. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is next. Call now, 407-916-1041.
This is 11-year NBA veteran Katina Mobley. This is what's trending from iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Thrivent.
UCF freshman running back Tavion Swint is out indefinitely after surgery for a torn meniscus. Coach Scott Frost says Swint was hurt earlier this month. Florida will wear their 1970 throwback unis for their homecoming game against Miss State, featuring a UF monogram on the helmets. And a Spike Lee-directed docuseries on ex-NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick has been scrapped by ESPN over creative differences. I'm Scott Davidson.
At Thrivent, planning your finances is bigger than money. It's a way to support the people, causes, and community you love. Because the most important thing isn't what you're planning for, it's who. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at thrivent.com.
Guys, tired of blurry vision and hassle of glasses? The Filatowski Eye Institute understands, and they've been earning Central Florida's trust for over 35 years with more than 65,000 successful LASIK procedures performed. And I know that firsthand because my son and my father-in-law were two of those people. And my God, guys, it changed their life. And it happens virtually overnight. So good at what they do. And right now, schedule your free LASIK exam and get $500 off each eye. That's $1,000 in savings if you elect a procedure. The offer is for a limited time, so call 800-EYE-EXAM right now to get started. That's 800-EYE-EXAM. The Filatowski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life-changing.
Eye Candy Energy Drink. The official drink of the summer is here. 3 delicious flavors. Original, sugar-free, and sugar-free cotton candy. Get yours at eyecandyenergydrink.com. Eye Candy Energy Drink.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com. In a market full of noise, trust the Nickley Group to give you straight answers and smart real estate advice. The Nickley Group, Orlando's home team. Thinking of buying or selling a home quickly? Just call Nickley and tell them Jim Colbert told you to call. Nobody does guaranteed cash offer on your home better than the Nickley Group. Get your own team of local experts. Secure more money twice as fast. Real experts that get real results. The Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty. Visit thenickley.com.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Premier Men's Medical Center restores your sex life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate erectile dysfunction and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Premier Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Premier Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 407-337-5569. 407-337-5569. To restore your sex life in just one visit, call now. 407-337-5569.
Here's something most of us don't want to think about, but probably should. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton here for our friend Mike Lester and the team at Talon Wealth Management.
That thing we don't want to talk about is a will. If you don't have one, Mike and his team would like to help you out. They'll start you off with a comprehensive financial plan.
If you are 55 or over and have saved at least $250,000 for retirement, the Talon Comprehensive Financial Plan is complimentary. And when that plan's in hand, you will also receive the gift of a will and trust courtesy of Talon Wealth.
The folks at Talon Wealth are not attorneys, but they work with a group of attorneys who'll provide a will and trust at no charge to you. Reach out at 813-755-5000. 813-755-5000. One more time, that's 813-755-5000. And be sure and tell them that Clay and Buck sent you.
Advisory services offered through Talon Private Wealth, LLC, a SEC-registered investment advisor. The information provided is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be construed as legal, tax, or financial advice.
Are you tired of squinting at screens or maybe fumbling for readers? You know, for over 35 years, Central Floridians have trusted the Filatowski Eye Institute. With more than 225,000 vision correction procedures performed. Stop struggling. Start seeing clearly. It changed my son's life, and it can change yours as well. Simply call 800-EYE-EXAM and see what you've been missing. That's 800-EYE-EXAM. The Filatowski Eye Institute. Trusted, local, life-changing.
Are you ready for the ultimate entertainment experience? It's all here, only with Spectrum TV Select. Popular apps are included: Disney Plus, Max, Peacock Premium, Paramount Plus, AMC Plus, and more. And live TV for sports, entertainment, and news. Enjoy across your devices no matter when or where you are. Get Spectrum TV Select and start streaming your favorites today. It's all here. Visit spectrum.com/entertainment. Restrictions apply.
Can you believe kids are already going back to school? And while it's hard to admit, that means another allergy season is just around the corner. Set your appointment today at Aspire Allergy and Sinus and find a solution for the whole family. Studies show that kids with allergies have a hard time concentrating in school and have more absences than those without allergies. So what are you waiting for? Go to AspireAllergy.com and book your appointment today. That's AspireAllergy.com.
We all remember that one teacher who made a difference. Now's your chance to say thank you in a big way. iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose. Nominate an outstanding teacher in your life to be among the winners of $5,000 to stock their classroom at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Mix and match scents to create your own unique scent combo that is as unique as you are. Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
Need a woman in your life who responds to your most important commands? Hey Siri, play Real Radio 104.1. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Hey, don't forget about Saturday night. We're going to be out in Mount Dora, the Mount Dora City Music Hall. Sabby Cat doing her big comedy show along with Ken Miller, Miguel Colon. C-Lane's going to be there.
There's 2 performers on that show, and I'm so happy that they're on this show, and I'm so happy that listeners get to see them perform. DK Reinemer and Emily Fontano.
Absolutely.
Emily Fontano directed my sketch shows these last 2 years.
Oh, really?
She's one of the most talented. She's one of the most, the funniest. Same thing with DK.
Right.
And the listeners have not gotten to see them a whole lot. I love them.
And for a treat, huh? And we know that Ken Miller and Miguel are like seasoned comedians, but so is Sabby.
Yeah, all pros, but I just know that kind of feels like a debut for 2 Central Florida performers that
kind of coming up a little bit, huh?
Yeah, they're just different. They're unique. They are great.
Look, a comedy show for $20 is insane, especially when you're getting that texture of comedians. We're all going to be there from the Jim Colbert Show. C-Lane's going to be there. We're going to have a good time. It's only $20. VIP is $40, but I'm not 100 that there are seats left on that one. Jack, do you have any idea if there are any VIPs left?
I think just limited.
Okay,
yeah,
so
it's still a couple.
Yeah. So get out there, man. We're going to be out there Saturday night. I'm going to kick downtown to grab some dinner beforehand and then slide over to the show. A lot of fun. The venue is great, and we hope to see you there Saturday night for the big comedy show with Sabby from the News Junkie. It's going to be a good time. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Yeah.
So is Ross.
It's all true.
I wonder what's in the old Jackie sack.
All aboard.
Chugga chugga.
Choo choo.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack.
Check it out. We have a pair of tickets to see Jerry Cantrell at the House of Blues, Orlando, August 27th. That's relatively soon, just over a week from now. You go to houseofblues.com. You want to grab your tickets, or you win them right here for trivia. Jerry Cantrell at the House of Blues. Also, in the Jackie Sack, how about some golf? Ross, do you like the golf?
I love golfing. Sometimes I'm cool and call it flogging.
Twosome tee times at Victoria Hills Golf Club. Each certificate is good for a round of golf.
Whoa.
More tee times available at CentralFloridaSaves.com. I believe it's a $70 value you're getting for $35. You get 2 rounds of golf at CentralFloridaSaves.com, and that's what you're winning here today if that's the prize you choose.
That's a great track. Yeah, I haven't played it in a while, man, but when they built that thing originally back in, I believe, the 90s, man, me and my boys were out there like a lot. It was awesome. But I haven't played it in a bit, but I love the layout.
Back to you, clickety-clack.
Thank you, Deborah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's go 1.
1 right up top. That is James. James, how you doing? James.
James?
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you guys?
Glad to hear that. Want to play a little game with us?
I would love to.
Let's do it.
Game show.
All right, James, this is a real easy game here, boss. Got a question for you. 4 answers. One of these answers is not true.
No.
I am trying to fool you, but if you find it, buddy, I'm going to send you over to Jack, and he can get you something nice. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Here we go, buddy. It's National Potato Day.
Whoa!
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Here are 3 fun facts about potatoes and 1 starchy lie.
That's so good.
It is. All right, buddy. We're talking about potatoes. Which one of these is not true? Number 1, potatoes are in the same plant family as tobacco. Number 2, potatoes are originally from China. Number 3, potatoes were the first vegetable to be grown in space. Or lastly, although Idaho is synonymous with potatoes, they didn't arrive there until 1841. Which of those is a lie?
I'm going to guess number 2.
God dang it, that's exactly the one, buddy. You win. Hey, is it just a guess, or did you know?
No, it's a solid guess.
Solid guess. There you go, buddy. Good job.
Hey, it's not just a guess. It was a solid guess.
Was. Hey, where do you think they're from originally?
The United States?
No, buddy. South America. They're actually from Peru. The Peru-Bolivia area is where they originated from, and I put you on hold there because I hate your guts. I don't mind it once a week. Twice a week, especially twice in a row, kills me.
Then stop saying it's such an easy game.
It's not. It is kind of not. Whatever.
Well, see, he's proving it's easy.
I know. He jinxes himself every single
Okay, so
day.
hold on. So you're telling me that you would choose that potatoes are, like, China's one of the oldest civilizations we have. I figured it was automatic they would pick that, but yet you ignored that potatoes are in the tobacco family? Did that sound like, which one did you guys think it
Sounded
was?
just weird enough to be like, yeah.
That's why you would put it in, because it's so weird.
Yeah, potatoes are in the same plant family as tobacco. Potatoes were the first vegetable grown in space, and although Idaho is synonymous with potatoes, they didn't arrive there until the mid-1800s, which is wild because potatoes have been eaten by human beings for how long?
5,000 years?
4,000 years.
3,000 years.
7,000 years is the answer.
Wow.
And some people think up to 10.
That was pretty cute of us, though.
Yeah. Sweet potatoes, are they potatoes or not potatoes?
No. Not a tuba.
Yes, they are.
It's not a tuba.
We have to save that. It's not a tuba. Oh, God. So, Jack, 555. Oh, my God. So good. They are not.
Okay.
Yeah, they are not. Sweet potatoes are not potatoes. Potatoes are the 3rd most important crop globally. What are the other 2?
Rice and wheat.
There you go. Perfect. And then lastly here.
Rice and wheat. Yes.
Oh, how many
Whoa. That's for you, buddy. Good job.
Whoa, wait. She got it first.
What?
What?
She what?
Not in this room.
How many variants of potato are there?
Dude, that's a great question.
Like 70.
How many variants of potato?
More, dude. 109.
109, he says. 70 to 109. What do you think, Deb?
Ooh. 124.
4,000's the answer.
Whoa!
4,000 different varieties of potato.
That would be such a fun conquest. Like,
trying them all? What?
Like, what? No.
Oh, like the bubblegum shrimp train?
Yeah. You try every type of potato,
Yeah.
like potato dish.
So funny enough, it talks about when I was researching this today that Benjamin Franklin was invited to Europe for a trip or whatever. He went over to I'm sure it was some type of
France.
Diplomacy thing. It was in France.
Potato con.
And he ate a meal because potatoes were so kind of nouveau at the time. He ate a meal, and all of the dishes in the 15-course meal were potatoes. And he raved about it. 15 dishes of potatoes prepared different ways.
That is tobacco and potatoes, same family. It makes me so happy.
Yeah. You know what? It's very funny.
My 2 favorite plants.
I mean, imagine back in the day, Ben Franklin, one of our greatest minds, and he's like, I ain't never seen anything like this before.
Right.
And it's a potato.
Yeah, man. You got to remember, do you like potatoes?
If you don't like potatoes, I don't know if I can trust you.
What's your favorite way to have them made?
Scalloped all day.
Yeah. Gratin. Oh,
that's a good.
That's the best.
We're cousins there. Scalloped potatoes,
Yeah.
Mashed taters all day.
Mashed taters all day? What do you put in?
Oh, God, I love
Butter,
mashed
salt, pepper? You
Oh,
do
yeah.
gravy? What do you...
Not so much on the gravy, just
Really?
butter, salt, and pepper.
Oh, God, so good.
Just a lot of butter.
You know what I got to tell you? I've lost my zeal for baked potatoes.
Jack, how do you like them? Raw? You eat them like Gollum?
I am Jack.
You bite into the side of it like a shark.
Like Shrek eats onions.
Yeah.
I prefer mine waffle.
Okay, that's fair. A lot of service area, you know.
By the way, they tell you in the context of this thing, if you have a potato that is in your bag and it's going green, do not eat it. When the
Right.
do not eat it.
What about the neighboring ones?
No, as long as the peel isn't turning green, you're fine. But when it starts turning green, it gets a little saucy. You got to be very careful.
What's up with this with potatoes? That all of a sudden they just start growing again?
Yeah, they start sprouting out other potatoes.
They came back.
We just cut that right off and eat it.
Yeah, it's a Jason Voorhees move coming out of the lake.
It's like there's rabbits out there now. It's like different little tentacles coming out of them.
Yeah, the Frankenstein rabbits.
yeah.
Those are terrifying.
All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. Greg Rossler coming up in just a little bit. We'll have him at 620. He's from Edgewater Family Wealth. We'll do It's Only Money, but next we're going to do some Ross Thoughts. What's coming up?
Oh, dude, I've got an embarrassing question. Rock in a hard place. I desperately need your help. This is a real life problem in my marriage right now.
Oh, man.
I haven't even gotten the green light to talk about it, but I'm already teasing it, so we're going to roll the dice on this one,
All right,
guys.
Let's get him divorced. We'll do that next.
Smell that? It's almost football season. Hear the Tampa Bay Buccaneers all season here on Real Radio 104.1, courtesy of Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Bucks.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Crews have moved that accident off to the shoulder now on I-4 westbound just past Maitland Boulevard. There's an accident off to the shoulder getting cleared up. On the Greenway southbound before Osceola Parkway, you're going to run into some stop-and-go traffic on I-4 westbound through that World Drive area, and on Florida's Turnpike southbound before that Osceola Parkway exit. Traffic's backing up there. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Unbound.org. Right now, there are young people across the world facing a tough choice: continue their dream of education or drop out to help their family put food on the table. You can help change their future in a single moment. See how far your support can go at Unbound.org.
Man, the year is going by so fast already. Mid-August, kids are back in school, and we are heading into the height of the hurricane season, and that's why having the right windows and doors makes such a difference. Renewal by Anderson's Acclaim Impact Windows and Doors are engineered to withstand high-velocity impacts, providing enhanced protection against flying debris during storms, keeping your home and your family safe and secure. Here's what Cheryl had to say about her experience. The results are fabulous. The crew was kind and respectful, and they left the place cleaner than when they arrived. Highly recommend this company. Make sure you take advantage of their triple savings month, $300 off windows and $825 off patio doors, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Bonus offer, the first 50 callers get a free True Scene insect screen upgrade. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to see all the beautiful products they offer and check out their hassle-free process in 4 easy steps. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, license number CGC 1527613.
It's the summer clearance event at Greenway Kia, and we're racing to sell 500 new Kias. Every new Kia is clearance priced with savings up to $18,000 off MSRP, with 0% financing now available. We've got one of the area's largest Kia inventories, and we'll make deals other dealers won't. Our friendly, non-commissioned team is here to help. If you're shopping for a new Kia, visit GreenwayKias.com. I'm Joe Rossi, and we want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock TG004814. Negative equity refinanced expires 9/7/25.
Guys, make the most of your summer. Visit the Kennedy Center Space Center Visitor Complex, the only place where you can meet an astronaut, maybe touch a moon rock, stand nose to nose with a real Space Shuttle Atlantis, and so much more. Plan your visit now. Come discover something real and launch into an unbelievable adventure at the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. We're calling all space explorers. You guys can come face to face with real space and cutting-edge innovations of space exploration from NASA. Fuel your summer adventure with their Florida 4-pack offer for all the way up till September 13th. Florida residents can enjoy 4 admission tickets for only $167 plus tax. Explore more and grab your tickets today at KennedySpaceCenter.com.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're fixing the unfixable. Combining the use of robotics and an endoscope, our expert neurosurgeons are performing spinal fusion surgeries more safely and effectively than ever before, with smaller incisions which lead to quicker recovery times for patients. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic, Because every day, we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar and Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando. Big down payments. Thousands down. We interviewed the victims. Tell us what happened, ma'am.
Well, I says to myself, go to RC Hill Mitsubishi, into land. Every vehicle's just $1 down.
And then?
I ended up at some other dealer.
Why?
They had a trade payoff event.
Let me guess. You had to put $4,000 down.
Yeah, $4,000.
Next time, go to RC Hill Mitsubishi. Right, RC?
That's right. It's a crime to pay more than a dime. $1 down.
But I still owe thousands on my trade.
It's okay. We accept any trade, even if you still owe thousands.
With only $1 down.
Get a new Outlander SUV. It's under 30 grand, has all the toys, and you don't have to worry about your engine for life.
Plus 0% financing for 60 months.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime.
Now at RC Hill Mitsubishi.
And to land, just 2 miles off I-4. RCHill.com. Dime down, $535 a month, 72 months at 6% APR, plus tax tag title to qualified buyers.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for Paul Davis Restoration. Look, as a Floridian, you understand the weather can change quickly and be damaging to your home or your business. Whether it's storm or water damage, fire, smoke, or mold, Paul Davis is ready 24/7 with the experience and care to get your life back on track. They'll dry, clean, repair, and restore. They'll do it fast and professionally every single step of the way. Call Paul Davis Restoration, serving all of Central Florida at 407-629-6700. When things go wrong, Paul Davis does what's right.
Mike Rowe here with a quick question. Have you noticed cracks in your drywall, chimney, or exterior walls? I hope not, because if you have, they could be indications that you've got a much bigger problem with your foundation. That's where Alpha Foundations comes in, a groundworks company. They can honestly assess your situation and create a plan to stabilize your foundation. Schedule your free inspection at alphafoundations.com/row. And while you're there, check out my latest dirty job.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet, find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
Are you shopping for hurricane impact windows? Get your free quote now, reeswindows.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart Radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
My flight senses were tingling, so I had to chime in. Tobacco, potatoes, tomatoes, eggplants, and a few other vegetable things that we eat are all in the same Solanaceae family, which is nightshade, which from most people's understanding of nightshade is it's deadly.
Yep.
Tomatoes are edible. Potato berries are not edible from my understanding. So, fun facts, yay.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that.
Your breakfast potato with sour cream. I need breakfast.
I didn't get any of that.
It was Gollum.
It was Gollum. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah. He doesn't have good reception.
Yeah. All right.
I think he's in Middle Earth.
Yeah, he's in Middle Earth.
Yeah. Not a lot of towers down there.
Can't get a connect. Can you hear me now?
Taken down.
Can you hear me now? It's like Jack and eats potatoes.
That was a good Tolkien joke right there, Jim.
Nerds are digging that
That
one.
was a good one.
Did I make that joke?
No.
What? I didn't hear it.
No, sorry. It was a cell phone tower. There's
We're
no
talking
towers.
about towers down there, and he said it got taken down because the two.
Yes.
The towers.
Yes, I didn't get any of that.
I said nerd jokes.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, the home of Inner Earth jokes.
Inner Earth?
Yeah, it said
Middle
Inner
Earth.
Middle Earth, Inner Earth. You know what?
Come on, Mordor.
Okay, stop it. I don't know what you're saying now. That's not fair.
You're acting like a real Urukai.
I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Nobody else is on the show.
Damn it.
Jack is here, so is Ross. Let's get some thoughts.
It's weird.
I'm so nervous.
It's funny.
Ross Thoughts is brought to you by
Sometimes.
Mo Do It.
It's Ross.
Injured on the go.
Spelled like sauce.
Just call Mo.
It's Ross Thoughts.
As always, thank you, Mo, for having me come back on Tuesdays.
Yeah, no joke, dude. I think I personally thanked him 15 times at the poker tournament that night.
There is a massive problem in my life, and if I'm on, how often do you guys lie to yourselves? Like, do you ever forcibly lie to yourself?
Right before I open the door to this building every day.
Like,
no, man, I don't know. I just don't find that you get anywhere doing that. You know, you create a facade that you just wind up living to support. It's not good.
yeah. And but what happens when you're honest with yourself and you know, like, oh, man, I wish I didn't feel that way.
Well, I mean, that's, obviously therapy may be in play there at that point. If you have a thought about yourself or something that maybe you don't agree with or you think is bad, maybe you got to figure out how to, deal with that.
So I asked.
I am terrified.
Dude, don't overthink it. This is just very telling of me.
Okay. All right. But you said it had something to do with your wife.
Yeah. It has everything to do with my family. In fact, it has something to do with my son.
All right.
I love doing stand-up comedy, but there's the worst part about doing stand-up comedy, especially if it's a self-produced show, is that you've got to make sure to get the word out. You're responsible of the audience. You want to make sure people show up and, most importantly, have a fun time.
Right, sure, yeah.
So you're thinking of employing your son, for advertising?
I just need him to be able to say yes or no, and then it's a done deal. Because I won't do it non-consensually. He has to be able to say yes or no. It is his birthday, and his birthday party is coming up.
Oh, that's right, dude.
My son was born on September 11th, 2024.
What a glorious day.
Jesus. Yeah, can't wait. Yeah. And now this is part
How'd you let that happen,
dude,
Ross?
This is part of the stand-up act. My wife, born December 7th, that's Pearl Harbor.
I totally forgot about all
so
this.
my house is filled with American tragedies. All right? My wife wants to have a birthday party. Jim?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
What are you doing Saturday, September 13th? 1 p.m. Will you go to my son's birthday party? I was told to invite all of you guys, and I'm terrified to invite people to my son's birthday party.
No, it's a celebration of Miles.
It's a common thing.
It is.
Matter of
Babies
fact,
are born every day.
The best kid birthday parties are when they're too young to have other kids over.
Dude, I'll bring the whores.
I can't.
And the bourbon.
I'm so wildly uncomfortable.
Are you serious?
I am.
To ask adults to come to your 1-year-old birthday party?
I am currently...
And not get hammered?
I am fake typing because I don't know what to do with my hands. As I
Ricky
ask
Bobby?
you guys live on air.
Does your wife want adults like us there?
Yes.
She does.
She wants people there. And it's just this massive elephant every time I bring it up to people.
Are you serious?
It's an elephant in the conversation of like, yeah, I know. He will not remember this. This is...
Oh, yeah.
He will eventually.
He's not going to remember it, but he is going to know who to avoid.
Yeah. Like,
he's going to learn that pretty quick.
I feel kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And it feels very glass half empty for me. But I know I cannot be the only dad that is gone through this of like, I will invite my friends and then go through the anxiety of like having people come over. See, if they don't, then like at least my kid won't get offended because he doesn't know what's going on. When it comes to parties, he's not going to be able to know it's his birthday.
Yeah.
Well,
Dude,
I mean, eventually he's going to understand the connection between...
Sure, yeah, you and your friends. I mean, you have a tight, close-knit friend, so does she.
I mean, someday he's going to understand the significance of that day outside of his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So
when he has his robot baby.
Yeah. But it's eventually, right?
Yeah.
Like, I thought you'd start ripping birthday parties. Like when they are like, it's my birthday.
No.
Dude, let me help you out a lot here. You ready? I cannot believe you have a say at all. I literally cannot believe that you are even involved in this. I would fully expect to get a call or a text from Olivia saying, hey, having the party, you and Tori want to drop by, you could do that. Like, I was never involved with any of this stuff with my kids at that age. I was told where to be and what to do.
It is a shock that you are involved to this degree, considering how not involved you are in the family pictures.
Yeah. Well, that's why we're having the party, so I can get a good photo of my family.
You can still convince people you're married?
Group shot. Ross, can you take this?
But, like, look how she even made posters. I'm going to show you guys the posters. Jack, look at that.
Aww.
Let's see.
Look at this. It's Miles 1.
We can't see anything except the window looking at Jimmy and my...
Yeah, no, look
Send
at me.
it to Jack and Jack.
Don't look at... You guys are looking at the camera.
Yeah, I'm looking at the camera.
I'm showing you my... No.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that is so cool.
Oh, wow, like a mile marker.
Now you need to tell us where, like, his registry to get his gift is.
Hey, everyone, look, you can read Ross's emails in the background.
Yeah.
No!
Now, is the registry at Truly like we talked about, or?
Oh, man, yeah, that is very funny. You can see a lot.
Yeah, don't do that. There's that 23% of porn right there.
You can see that search history on that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm freaking out.
It's going to be a lot of people there? I mean, if you're inviting us, it must be a lot of people because we got to be last on the list.
No, you're not last on the list.
No, we're last. Though.
You're not last.
I mean, you have close
I think
friends.
we're last.
You have close friends and stuff. We have to be at the very bottom of the barrel.
Olivia's like, do we have to?
Yeah, no joke.
Well, no, who I am, I don't want to obligate you guys. I don't want to obligate my friends. And it just screams like an obligation and it feels like an obligation when I go, hey, what are you doing Saturday, 1 p.m.? You want to celebrate someone who doesn't know that we're celebrating them?
This sounds like you want us to say no.
It kind of does. I'm with Jack on this one, and I hate being with Jack on anything.
He does, truly.
It's hard to even watch because I'm the one that's making it happen.
Yeah.
Like, did you have a 1-year-old?
Man, you're going to ask me to remember that? Yeah, we did.
See, nobody remembers it, even the baby.
No,
So
you do. You do not miss a birthday.
This is family and very tight friends back in my day. It would just have been like, grandparents, maybe not even uncles or something like that. It would just be a very tight group of people for these first few birthdays.
I'm just like, what do you wear? What does he wear?
Oh yeah, shorts and a t-shirt, dude. You just kind of party down. It's Florida. It's gonna be in September. It's gonna be blazing hot.
By all means, it's not me not wanting to celebrate him becoming 1. It's me not wanting to put this on people's plates. Like, I just feel like nobody...
Oh, you're saying you don't want people to take a Saturday of their year to come to a 1-year-old's birthday party because it doesn't seem to be impactful. Gotcha.
It's my son, so of course I want to be there, but...
Yeah. But you got to remember, bud, I mean, this is me being serious, like no jokey time. So this is as much us coming together for you and Olivia as it is for Miles.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be a celebration of your family more than just a celebration of Miles being 1. You're correct. He's not going to remember none of it. He's not going to remember even one bit of it.
I already know he's going to sleep through half of it.
But you guys will remember it, and someday you'll be able to tell Miles, yeah, it's your first birthday party. Remember that old man that lived in Middle Earth?
Yeah.
He was there.
Jack, will you come to my party for my son?
September 13th.
September 13th.
Afternoon.
1 p.m.
Not a chance.
My turn.
Yeah. Jen, Dad?
What kind of food you got there, dog?
Vegan.
Oh, no. Get out of here. I'm not eating hummus. I'm not standing in the hot ass sun eating hummus. Dude, you got to have some meat up in that bitch. I'm not coming over there to eat bean paste.
And Deb doesn't leave the house.
Deb doesn't leave the house.
Sorry, pal.
Can she smoke with a kid on her lap? Because if so, does he like burn marks on his back?
It's a problem. I'm running through it, man.
How many peeps at this thing, man? This field, if you're inviting us, there must be at least 25 or 30 people going to this thing.
No kidding, because that's how far down the
Right,
list
exactly.
we are.
Legit, you are some of the first people that got invites.
Really?
Yes.
Man, I wish I could believe that.
I am 100%.
really do.
Like I said, I did not get the green light to talk.
Just tell them old Uncle Bruisey Arms came.
Nonetheless, I don't know. I'm not saying.
Can I cook?
Yeah.
Can I bring some food?
Real food?
Dude, yes.
Yes.
Food.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. Can I bring? If you'll allow me to cook for you, I will come over and I'll bring some food and stuff.
Vegan food.
No, I'm not bringing vegan food. Get out of here. There'll be plenty of vegan food there. She's gonna vegan it up.
He's bringing food for the normal people.
Yeah, they straight vegan all the time. I'm bringing for other people.
The people that can like lift groceries.
Yeah.
More than one bag.
The people that don't work out with their toothbrush.
Those are your Ross thoughts. I hope to see you guys there. We'll talk about it later.
All right, buddy.
And where to get the gift?
By the way, thanks for the invite.
Yes. He's turning 1, Miles 1. Also, like, I know some of my friends also listen to this. If you have my phone number, you're invited too.
Oh, come on. Don't say that, Mike. You just put a shout out to this. Oh, my God, man.
Rando showing up.
I'm just so afraid of no one showing up.
This is going to show, what's that X party or whatever it is? This is going to turn into that?
Don't worry. I just showed your home address on our YouTube feed.
All right. Those are your Ross thoughts. Thank you, Mo.
Right.
I'm out. Peace.
407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Our buddy Greg Rossler in next for It's Only Money. Stay tuned.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Did we fight on Halloween one time? Weren't we in costumes fighting one time?
No, I got in a fight with my ex dressed as Paula Dean.
Wait, she was or you were?
I was dressed as Paula Dean. She was a stick of butter and also a stick of bitch, and that was that fight. So.
News junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
There's a crash getting cleared up, blocking the ramp from I-4 westbound to State Road 436 off to the shoulder on I-4 westbound after Maitland Boulevard. Authorities are clearing up an accident there. The right shoulder is blocked on the Greenway southbound before Osceola Parkway. You're going to run into some stop-and-go traffic on I-4 westbound through that World Drive area. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. Fall for a brooding duke. Dive into a steamy romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas. Or find the perfect rom-com from Lily Chu. Start listening free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com.
Hey, everybody. Jim Colbert here from my friends over at FAS Exteriors. Man, these guys are awesome. They installed windows and doors in a couple of my homes over the years here in Central Florida. And man, just nailing it every single time. You know, their expert window and door teams will make your entire project seamless from measurement all the way down to that final inspection. They've been doing this since 2005, guys. 20 years. FAS has certainly earned their spot as Orlando's top-rated window and door experts. So upgrade your home today with a team that delivers excellence. Simply visit FASWD.com and trust the leader in windows and doors.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by crimeline.org. Give a tip anonymously.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is back in Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena.
Streaming live only on Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way there.
Lenovo and the iHeartRadio Music Festival. Tech that hits different. Can your gear keep up with the beat? Lenovo PCs are built for creators, dreamers, and fans who don't hit pause. Visit Lenovo.com for the latest in AI PCs and game-changing tech.
Prepare for summer storms with Eustace Roofing. Save 15% now with new roof installs with their end of summer sale. Schedule a free estimate at eustaceroofing.com. Again, that's eustaceroofing.com.
Orlando, the race is on. Midway to MegaCon, August the 23rd at Tom's Watch Bar. Eat, drink, and party with us. $500 cash and prizes for the cosplay contest. Go-go dancers, DJ Infinite, Pop Rocks, DJ Rafa, spinning from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. 21 and up. Tickets are at LRAVtickets.com. Midway to MegaCon.
Want to bet on sports but no clue where to start? Millions of players are already making moves on Hard Rock Bet. Your friends might be winning. Why not you? Bet with confidence. Bets by real players help guide your picks. Go with the crowd and cash in on the wins. Any pick that catches your eye. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us. New players bet $5 and get $150 instantly in bonus bets. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Hey, what's up? Russ Rollins here. Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson has your $89 oil change to get you all geared up and ready for Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest. Monsters of the Morning will be broadcasting all the live action on Thursday, October the 16th. That's Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest at Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson. Let's ride, y'all.
I'm David. I'm an attorney. When my wife was seriously injured in a car accident, we called attorney Glenn Klosman. He met with her at the hospital and again at the rehab facility. Glenn Klosman genuinely cared about my wife's injuries and spent time with us to understand all the ways her injuries affected her. Because we chose attorney Glenn Klosman, my wife received an extremely fair settlement, and Glenn Klosman helped us receive as much money as possible by getting the medical bills reduced. I highly recommend Glenn Klosman. Glenn Klosman at KLAUSMANlaw.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Ninja Frost Vault is Drinkin' Food's favorite cooler. The cold, dry zone that keeps food separate, dry, and fridge temp for days. No more soggy sandwiches, where heavy-duty strength meets premium ice retention. Shop at your local Sam's Club or ninjakitchen.com for the Ninja Frost Vault.
Hey guys, Russ Rollins here. Lose weight, gain muscle, and lose that dad bod with testosterone from Red Mountain Weight Loss. If you've noticed a lack in energy lately, how about brain fog, trouble in the bedroom? Well, you probably have low T. It's more common than you think, and it is treatable. Truth is, men today have 20% lower testosterone than even our dads had. Ugh, yeah, man. Hey, but there's a solution to it. You'll find it at Red Mountain Weight Loss. They offer full-strength testosterone as an injection or a tablet, and we're not talking about supplements here. No, we're talking about prescription-only testosterone because no supplement can match the boost you get from actual testosterone. It'll give you more energy, greater focus, better sleep, and lean muscle mass, and you're also going to have a better sex drive. It is a game changer. Book your free video consultation with one of their licensed doctors today and regain your energy, your strength, your vitality. For a limited time, they're even going to waive their startup fee. So go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real testosterone, real doctors, and real results.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
There's a vile sickness in Abbas Town. You must excise it. Dig into the deep earth and cut it out.
From iHeart Podcasts and Grim and Mild from Aaron Mahnke, this is Havoc Town, a new fiction podcast set in the Bridgewater audio universe. Listen to Havoc Town on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Havoc Town and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
So, in one of the worst humiliating moments of my life,
At my grandson's first birthday party over July 4th weekend, I completely got S-housed and did not realize how strong I was pouring my own drinks. And luckily, I held it together through the entire party, right up until the end. After putting away all the tables and chairs, walked into the bedroom, fell asleep at 6 p.m., and did not wake up until the morning.
Now that's a 1-year-old party.
Right. I plan on doing a bunch of that at his party. I may be a bit of a menace, but I don't want to deal with his wife. His wife is the horrifying one. Whip ass.
Yeah,
Tough.
she hits me.
Yeah, she should. I feel like it now.
I ask her. Every time I go, where's the tip jar?
All right, welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack. Yep. Ross.
True.
Let's do It's Only Money.
Helping people passionate about planning for their future rise above investment myths to build real wealth.
Isn't that really just common sense financial advice?
It's both.
Oh, okay.
It's Only Money with Scott Brown from Edgewater Family Wealth.
Not Scott Brown, but his partner in crime. You guys give it up for Greg Rossler. Greg Rossler here, courtesy of Edgewater Family Wealth. That's edgewaterfamilywealth.com. Important that you know that website. That's where you can go and make yourself a consultation. Find out how they can help you out, whether it be for your 401k, your IRA, or any of the money you may have. And, of course, Greg is their specialist when it comes to Social Security and Medicare. Greg, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. And just in case I don't answer every question, you can always drop down that menu at Edgewater Family Wealth and book a consultation with me as well.
Yeah, you can do that for sure. Also, if you have any questions while the segment's going on, 77031, just send it right over, and we'll be sure to ask that question. Now, Greg does specialize in the Social Security and Medicare aspect of what they do over at Edgewater Family Wealth. Yes. We decided to have him in today because, obviously with the big, beautiful bill passing, you're hearing a lot in the media. There are going to be big changes to Social Security and Medicare. We really weren't sure of what those were going to be because I don't specialize in that. And can I tell you, I think most people that do maybe don't even know a little bit because, like you just said, it's a gigantic, complex system that handles not 350 million people, but the people who are retired, 100 million people in this country.
Yep, 66 million people.
Is it 66 million?
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
So
I knew he'd know that.
Yeah.
11,000 turning 65 every day.
Really?
Yep. All of them in my office.
Yeah, it's funny. That's funny. Isn't there a number that they kind of have an age out number? We read a story about China today, and they kind of have an idea that they have super aging in their country. Like it's a large portion of their population is getting into that age and they're in their late 60s.
I'm sure they do. The government's got actuarials figuring out all that stuff, so I'm sure they do. They don't release that kind of stuff to us.
Oh, they really don't?
Nah, the great unwashed, we can't deal with that.
The great unwashed, very nice. So being the Social Security specialist and Medicare specialist, where do you want to start?
Let's talk about Social Security.
Sure thing.
So they haven't finalized the numbers yet, or at least they haven't released them. Typically every October they'll come out with what's going on in the Social Security and Medicare space for the upcoming year. But we got the whisper numbers, we got the trustees report. So the really smart people have an idea what's coming, and they're usually pretty spot on. They don't miss by much. And the first thing is the COLA. So we get a cost of living allowance every year for people in Social Security. Last year to this year was 2.5%. Next year is projected to be about 2.7%.
Okay.
So that's the first thing.
So what does that mean? Because when you say that, does that mean they take 0.2% more money, or we get 0.2% more money?
Yeah, for people receiving, right?
Yeah,
exactly. People that are on Social Security, they know what I'm talking about for sure.
So they get a small raise.
Exactly, you get a raise every year based upon inflation.
Got it. Yeah.
What the government determines is inflation.
Okay.
So this year will be probably 2.7 moving into next year.
Okay.
So I know you guys like the guessing game. So what do you guys think the average Social Security benefit is?
In other words, the payout for the average person in America?
Correct. The average person, of course, average, you get it. But the average payout monthly in 2024 is
$2,600.
Deborah?
$1,500.
Jack?
$1,400.
Ross?
$900.
Oh, no. $2,007 to be exact.
So $2,000.
Right.
My mom's getting ripped.
Which means there is a ton of people making about $2,000 a month on Social Security. So
right.
if you factor 2.5%, that means they're getting a $54 raise.
Right. Is that is that most people are earning that money from Social Security? Is that what you're saying?
That's the average.
That's the average. Okay,
correct.
Good.
Yep. So they'll get excited thinking, okay, I'm going to get a 2.5% raise. But now let's talk about one of the changes in Medicare, the Part B premium. So everybody who's on Medicare Part B pays a monthly premium. It's $185 base premium this year. If you're making a bunch of money, you pay more, but let's just talk about base. Next year projected to be $205.
Oh, wow.
So that's $20. So I'm getting a $54 increase if I'm making a $2,000 benefit.
Right.
Now they're going to take away 20 of it to pay for Part B.
Right. So you're really only getting a $30 increase if you fall into those parameters.
There you go.
Yeah.
Exactly. And they will also be raising what we pay in taxes on our wages to fund Social Security. So right now we're paying 6.2% of our taxes on our income going into Social Security. And right now we're doing that on $176,100. Next year it's going up by about $7,500 to $183,600. So what that means is even if I'm making $500,000, I'm only paying Social Security taxes on this year, the first $176,000.
Got it. Okay, good.
So that's something they need to really get aggressive about. That needs to go up 10, 12, 15
Oh,
grand.
really?
They really do.
Wow, really?
And I'll tell you why, because that's what funds the Social Security Trust Fund.
Right. And is there a solvency issue when it comes to like 40, 50 years from now?
Funny you should ask, and it's not 40 or 50 years.
It's like 4 or 5.
There you go.
Really?
It's a little bit closer on the horizon.
Ugh.
So right now there's $2.72 trillion in the Social Security Trust Fund. Last year it bled by about $50 billion. So if it keeps bleeding at the same rate, in about 7 years, it's going to be empty.
Which is the concern. Like for those of us who, I mean,
right.
That doesn't inspire a lot of hope that what we've been paying into since we started working as teenagers is going to be there when we need it.
Okay, so how do they deal with that? Because, I mean, again, I'm looking at you. Deb's right. I mean,
Right.
we've been in this business for 30, I think I've been in this business 32, 33 years, paying a pretty good amount into Social Security over those years. Yep. I mean, what happens is, obviously they're not going to let that happen. Something will have to happen. There's no way that Social Security can become insolvent.
I don't know.
I love that optimism.
Yeah.
Sign me up, and I'm optimistic as well.
Yeah.
I've been convinced to just say goodbye to it.
No,
Same
there's
here.
no way I'm doing that.
Same here.
That's when you make some serious decisions in your life and make people pay.
So what it really means is right now the amount of taxes that's coming in from payroll is underfunding the amount of benefit that's going out in Social Security by that $50 billion, give or take. So if that keeps up, the trust fund is empty in about 7 years, but we still got people working. So the payroll taxes will still be coming in, but it won't be enough to fund everybody at their current benefit.
Oh, man.
So that means people on benefit will be looking at maybe a 23% reduction.
A 23% reduction? So that means people will go from making $2,000 to like $1,400 or $1,500?
There you go.
And that would be like right now. So if you have a parent that is relying on Social Security.
There you go. So I'm with Jim. They got to fix it. And what I mentioned earlier, that amount of money we're paying in taxes, that's got to go up. They got to get aggressive. Because when you hear they're going to raise the Social Security age, the full retirement age, cool, but that doesn't do anything to put money back in the trust fund.
And in a capitalist society, it's impossible to reduce cost of living.
There you go.
Because it just doesn't work like that.
Right.
Capitalism
Economy,
does not work like that.
Imagine what happens to the economy
Sure.
if everybody on Social Security gets a 23% reduction in benefit.
Not good.
So that's got to get fixed.
Yeah.
And it's not by raising the age. My son's full retirement age right now is 67.
Yeah, same here.
So when they kick his out to 70, that doesn't do the trust fund any good right now.
It does not.
Plus, that's hoping we're still employed at 70.
Correct. So that's the variable. We got to get money into that trust fund. And I'm optimistic they're going to fix it. Maybe not this upcoming presidential election, but they got to start talking about making some aggressive changes.
Right.
Because we can't have 60 million people take a 23% pay cut.
And somebody's going to take the podium and lay those numbers out, and people are going to go, oh,
right.
Why didn't you just tell us here?
Maybe they're going to means test it.
Right, yeah.
When you go to file for Social Security, they say, oh, Jim, I see you got a $5 million IRA. No Social Security for you. Thanks for funding it for 35 years.
Right.
That could happen as well.
Well, but there is a movement. Now, again, it's not an official movement. It's not legislation by any means, of a number of people who are very wealthy, who have done quite well for themselves, who have a certain net worth, and they talk about not wanting the Social Security, but there's no voluntary. You can't voluntarily exclude yourself from that, right?
You sure can. You're not required.
Can you really?
Absolutely. You have to
So
take action to receive it.
Why isn't there a
movement
to do that? Why
is it lip service?
Is it what it is?
They're
That's
not
all
even paying their
virtue.
fair share in taxes. How are we going to get them to give up their Social Security?
Is it really?
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right.
Yeah. I think I pay more taxes than some of these guys.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You do.
You
Absolutely.
do.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the system. So there we are. That's got to change. So that's some of the changes. We're also going to see a change in people who go on benefit under their full retirement age, like 62. There's an earnings limit. That's only going up by like $1,000.
Right.
So right now, if I go on benefit early, before my FRA, full retirement age, I can't make more than $23,400. Next year, it'll be like $24,300.
That's below poverty line.
Right, because they don't want you going on benefit early. They want that money staying in that
Yeah,
trust
they damn
fund.
sure do. Right. Yeah.
So they don't give you a huge incentive to do that. You take a 30% reduction if you go on 62 versus 67, but you get it for 5 years longer. So that's what we chatted about last time. The math plays out. Do I want it now? Do I want to wait? Do I want more money when I'm younger? Do I want it when I'm older? Everybody's looking at a different windshield. So that's an independent decision. So,
Does your 401k or IRA affect any of this at all? Any investments that you have that maybe you don't make that kind of money, but you do have investments that provide you a dividend that makes money? I mean, does that also come into play?
it does not. It's an earnings limit from wages only.
Got it.
Passive income means nothing.
Wow, really?
Yep, exactly. Which can be helpful because a lot of people are
Sure.
living off their investments. They can go on Social Security early
Yeah, wow.
if they're underneath that earnings limit.
Incredible.
Yep.
So theoretically, if you have a bunch of money in your 401k, you decide to dip out at like 63 years old or whatever, you don't have to worry about only making 24k because even if your dividends pay you like 60, 70, 80, 90 grand a year, you could still get full benefit from Social Security.
Correct.
Wow.
Well, you would be the reduced benefit
Right,
because
yeah.
you're going on early, but you can still go on benefit.
Sure, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
With no reduction in your reduction.
Crazy.
So, and then in the Medicare space, like I said, we're going to see a Part B premium increase. One of the biggest changes for this year was that limit on prescription medication.
I was just about to ask that very thing.
Exactly. And that's been wild. I've taken, 24 phone calls from people that are on Eliquis and Xarelto, and they're like, hey, usually this time of year I go to the pharmacy and I'm paying $200 for my Eliquis. Now they won't take my money. What happened? Like, well, the Inflation Reduction Act put that $2,000 cap on your meds. So you hit your max for the year, you won't pay another nickel for medications, provided they're on your plan's formulary. So that'll change next year by $100 or $200.
Okay, so that won't be debilitating though.
No.
Okay, good.
No. And there's never really been a limit.
Right.
There's never been a cap.
Gotcha.
So that's all new. 2006, these plans came out. People are on the hook for some decent costs for their medication.
Yeah, some of them are gross. I mean, some of the cancer medications and other super, for medications that are for rare diseases can be. I mean, we've had people text us that say it's $3,000 or $4,000, $5,000, $8,000 a month.
Oh yeah, I'm running numbers and I'm seeing people that have $50,000 a year in retail cost of medications. They're paying $2,000.
Wow.
Now the insurance company and Medicare are picking up that balance, which brings us to what is new for next year is Medicare is finally getting to negotiate 10 medications with some of the manufacturers. And one of my favorite lines of the year was Medicare saying, you don't have to negotiate with us, but if you don't, you can't sell any of your meds to Medicare beneficiaries.
Oh, wow.
So
That's just a small number of people.
Exactly.
Just small leverage
You don't have
there.
to, but if you want to go out of
70
business.
million?
Yeah, exactly. So 10 drugs. So people that are on Xarelto and Entresto and Januvia and Jardiance and Eliquis, we don't know what that looks like yet. October 1st, we'll know exactly what those negotiations look like. But it's just more savings.
Wow.
Dude,
okay.
Drugs sound different these days.
Yeah.
Dude. You just that sounded like a Latin, something Voldemort would say.
You just named 10 Disney rides.
yeah, the video.
Well, I have to tell you, this has just been a great litmus test. I mean, I know we've already run out of time. I know that you probably can't even believe it either, but it's just fascinating. I'm leaning into this conversation because I do find it fascinating. Number of people are texting the show about this. Let me tell you, everybody who texts can't get to your questions one after the other because there are so many, but feel free to go to edgewaterfamilywealth.com, go to that pull down bar and make yourself a consultation with Greg and talk to him about this stuff, because if you're in a scenario and you think any of these things that he's just mentioned is going to affect you negatively or positively for that matter, you can get a better or a clearer understanding of exactly how and maybe what to expect.
Absolutely. And there are no cookie cutter answers in Social Security or Medicare. Everybody's looking at a different windshield.
Really?
Everybody's got a different talking point. We're all looking at things from different angles.
Right. And the cool thing is much like you were saying about like your retirement age, like maybe there's somebody out there listening and they're listening to this and maybe they wanted to dip out at 63, 64. They weren't sure how that works. Again, you will lay it out for them so they can understand it clearly, exactly what they can do with their money so that they don't get hit hard by any of these taxes, fines, penalties, or, just the nature of how this legislation's made up.
For sure. And then there's spousal benefits and there's survivor benefits and there's all kind of things, divorced spouse, deceased divorced spouse.
Right.
So there's all kind of things that people aren't taking advantage of because they just don't understand.
Just found out, not even, last week when Scott was in, or the week before, that you can't designate who gets your 401k. Like if you're married, they automatically get your 401k. You have to have a signature from that person to be able to designate anybody else to get that money. Never even knew that. And a bunch of people who texted, no clue that was the case.
Oh, the things we uncover.
Yeah. You guys giving up a Greg Rossler. There he is. Again, it's EdgewaterFamilyWealth.com. Go to that pull-down bar, make yourself a consultation. And if you don't need the Social Security or Medicare services, you can certainly get their financial services as well.
Oh, heck yes.
And he also has a couple books up there that you can download right from the website that you can use as well.
And then also, this is kind of big news, and I wish Scott was here, but I've got to say it because I'm way too excited. Me and Scott and I, we're going to be recording a podcast. We have a show coming out together talking about basically this money, and I'm kind of the Joe Schmo who's trying to understand.
Are you really? You're the Joe Schmo of the two?
I'm the Joe Schmo.
Would have never guessed.
Right? I
thought the other guy, the financial guy, was the schmo.
Yeah.
And it turns out you're the schmo the whole time?
I'm the plebeian.
As long as it's not me.
This is a Sixth Sense kind of twist.
So I'm going to look forward to a priceless education, and I think the listeners are in for a treat because you're going to learn with me because I'm trying to conquer this mountain along with you guys.
I think that's a great setup because you'll ask the right questions because a lot of people wouldn't ask the question somebody in your situation, your age.
I'm looking.
Whatever ask.
I've got simple questions, looking for simple answers so we can build something.
Very nice. Craig, thank you, buddy. Always good seeing you, buddy.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Absolute best. Deb, what do we have for you? Heard her first.
Oh, we're going to talk about where radioactive frozen shrimp has been detected.
What?
Yeah, where radioactive frozen shrimp has been detected. We're also going to talk about what you shouldn't use your sprinklers for.
Okay.
Nice.
This is the best one so far. Come on.
And then we'll also take a look at some of the new words added to the Cambridge Dictionary. We'll do that next during You Heard It Here First.
You got it. All right, 77031. Let's take a little break. We'll come back and do You Heard It Here First and get the hell out of here on a Tuesday.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Hit or miss showers and thunderstorms, the name of the game as Hurricane Aaron works closer to us. Hi there, I'm Storm Team meteorologist TJ Springer. As we progress through the remainder of the evening, any showers and thunderstorms start to work toward the Gulf, slowly fading away. Temperatures tonight fall back into the mid to upper 70s under that mixture of clouds and stars. Tomorrow, Aaron will be at its closest to us, and that could help bring us some really outer rain bands with some isolated showers and thunderstorms. Also, slightly warmer with the help of some drier air overhead behind Aaron. Working around Aaron, we'll have temperatures in the mid-90s. Again, mainly afternoon isolated activity, but you may want to have the umbrella handy just in case. From the Fox 35 Storm Center, I'm meteorologist TJ Springer.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
At Rasmussen University, we offer a full suite of nursing programs from pre-licensure to doctoral, online and on campus. Programs vary by campus.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. Man, to make it to 62, you better take care of yourself if you want to get that full benefit at all from Social Security like Greg was talking about. Life Imaging FLA can certainly help you do that. And look, man, I will tell you straight up, if you have a friend or family member that you know has heart disease in their family and they're getting up there in age, get them over to Life Imaging FLA. This is a game changer and a lifesaver. And that is not me exaggerating. Many people who have been there from our audience have had their lives saved, literally left the clinic and went straight to the hospital because of the issues found by this scan. It's amazing technology, and it can help you find those issues way before they become big problems. That's the entire idea. Get ahead of this and get this scan from Life Imaging FLA. It will change your life. Remember, no dyes. You do not take off your clothes. This entire process only takes a few minutes. Don't wait. Do what I did. My wife did. My in-laws. Get over there. Get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. And while you're there, please ask about their cancer screening as well. Just pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That's it. That's right. Pound 250. Say that keyword free heart scan, and you will be connected in seconds. Guys, make that call today and take control of your long-term health care. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Are you 62 or older and wondering if a reverse mortgage can help you access the equity in your home? It's so easy to get a free reverse mortgage quote with that mortgage guy, Don. Just fill out the online questionnaire at thatmortgageguyDon.com, or you can make an office appointment to meet in person at 1401 Town Plaza Court, Winter Springs, Florida. Happy Home Mortgage, NMLS ID 2418348.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with that mortgage guy, Don.com.
It's the summer clearance event at Greenway Kia, and the race is on to sell 500 new Kias this month. Every new Kia is clearance priced with savings up to $18,000 off MSRP. And when you trade in your vehicle, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete to buy it, meaning you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book value. Best of all, our friendly, non-commissioned sales team is here to help, not hustle. I'm Joe Rossi, and we want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock TG004814. Negative equity refinanced expires 9/7/25.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history. The driver's last shot at the playoffs. Your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
In a market full of noise, trust the Nickley Group to give you straight answers and smart real estate advice. The Nickley Group, Orlando's home team. Thinking of buying or selling a home quickly? Just call Nickley and tell them Jim Colbert told you to call. Nobody does guaranteed cash offer on your home better than the Nickley Group. Get your own team of local experts. Secure more money twice as fast. Real experts that get real results. The Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty. Visit thenickley.com.
Insurance companies often play tough, offering you the bare minimum for your injuries. But why settle for less? With me, Mo DeWitt, your Orlando injury attorney, you pay nothing unless we win. Don't let the insurance companies push you around. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.
Everyone's talking about fighting inflammation these days. But did you know allergies are one of the most common and overlooked causes? Aspire Allergy and Sinus helps tackle allergies at the root, reducing inflammation in your body so you can finally feel better. They offer proven treatments, even needle-free options to make it easy. Book your appointment today at AspireAllergy.com. That's AspireAllergy.com.
At Racetrack, you'll find everything you need to get through the day ahead.
The morning hits hard when you get up early. You're obviously tired and looking surly.
Grab some made-in-store breakfast, freshly ground coffee, ice-cold drinks, delicious hot food, and snacks all in one stop.
The day is long and can feel like a grind, but you'll get fully stocked and everything will be fine.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
An all-day haul to get you through.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
An app for pics, an app for playlists, even the app for scrolling endlessly at 2 a.m. But only one app puts the live radio dial in your pocket, the free iHeartRadio app. Get what millions already have. iHeartRadio, the #1 app for radio.
Need help navigating your will or trust? Visit onefirmforlife.com today for your free consultation.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword heart scan.
Our friends at TK Law want to remind us to look ahead, so we will look ahead on Real Radio tomorrow, Wednesday edition of the Monsters in the Morning. And Ray Trenley, the man himself, will be in studio answering your legal questions if you have any. Also, King of Denmark and Hot Takes. It all happens tomorrow on a Wednesday edition of the Monsters. Don't forget to look ahead for you and your family's future. Do it with the team at TK Law. Plan your family's future. Visit onefirmforlife.com.
You're listening to the Jim Colbert Show.
Look at Jack playing a deep forest rejoin. You know, I became a big fan of yours about 20 years ago when you were on the Phillips File. You played a rejoin called Bills by Lunchbox Lewis. And I just missed when you said who it was. And I emailed you and asked who it was, gave you about the time and when you played it and all, and I asked who it was, and you actually responded to me. And I thought that was...
What?
Oh,
you thought it was what?
Oh, no.
You thought it was what?
A dick move. He said it right there. I heard it the whole time. I heard it the whole
Thought
time.
I had that one.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. Jack and Ross are right over there. Ross getting stand-up coming up?
Yes, but do that first. The news. Yes.
Deb, if you just wait a second. I'm just waiting to be told how to run the show. Just give me 1 second.
I'm sorry. You caught me flat-footed. It's September 6th.
Let's do You Heard It Here first.
You know, the week before his son's birthday.
Time for
Yeah.
You Heard It Here First on the Jim Colbert Show.
All right, Walmart's Great Value Shrimp is being recalled due to possible radioactive contamination.
Do you guys remember this whole thing? Because they wouldn't fish in those waters near, is it Fuji? Where the meltdown was.
Right.
Off of Japan.
Yeah. They wouldn't fish in those waters. China would not allow their fishers to go into those waters because of this very thing. I think they just allowed it to start happening again because they were sure it was clear.
Well, the U.S. Customs and Border Protection alerted the FDA about the possible CS-137 detected in shipping containers at 4 U.S. ports, including Miami. The radioactive materials were found after the FDA tested samples of the shrimp. The seafood was processed by BMS Foods in Indonesia and sold in 13 states. Anyone who bought the product should just throw it away immediately.
Steamed shrimp, scallop shrimp, radioactive shrimp.
Right. Yeah, can't cook out the radioactive.
Right. Throw it away. I want my money back.
Marion County Sheriff's deputies arrested 61-year-old Antonio Roman after deputies say he harassed and assaulted, of course this makes sense, his disabled neighbors for months. The victims say that Roman intentionally sprayed special needs children with water as they got on and off their school bus. They say the behavior was so persistent that one father had to wear swim trunks while shielding his children from the onslaught. Roman admitted to deputies that he activated his sprinklers twice a day for over a year because he was upset their wheelchair ramp touched part of his driveway.
The ramp that came down from the bus to allow kids in wheelchairs to get on the bus touched his driveway. So what he did was he hosed these kids down.
When they got on and when they got off.
And when you see this
Twice
guy's
a day.
picture and you say, oh, yeah, that's a guy who sprays water on disabled kids.
Yeah.
He looks like the biggest douchebag of all time.
He was charged with multiple charges, including stalking and battery. And then finally, over 6,000 new words were added to the Cambridge Dictionary.
6,000?
Yeah, words including skibbity, tradwife, and delulu.
Okay.
Have been added to reflect the growing influence, unfortunately, of internet culture on the English language. The dictionary's lexical program manager. Doesn't that sound like a title that's going to be taken by AI? Emphasized the enduring impact of internet culture on language and said that only words with, quote, staying power, end quote, are added. And you heard it here first on the Jim Colbert Show.
Like Delulu.
Yeah, like Delulu. Right, yeah.
And Skibbity.
Right, yeah. Use that all the time. Yeah, because I'm 7. Who do we have to thank today, young lady?
Well, we wanted to start it off by thanking attorney Mo DeWitt, injured on the go. Just call Mo for bringing Ross back to us on Tuesday.
Absolutely. Look at this guy.
Today was a lot of fun. This
Look at
was
him.
a good one.
Look at him.
Also want to thank Danny Jenkins, CEO of Threat Locker, Greg Rosler with Edgewater Family Wealth, and last but never least, Sam Bowen and Candace Rich for running our YouTube chat.
Yeah, thank you guys. We appreciate that very much. No question of the day. We had a too-packed of a schedule to get to one of those, so we'll get one tomorrow. Ross, stand up.
Yes, September 6th, Palm Beach. Let's ride.
That's right. RossComedy.com for all the dates and things that are Ross Pageant. Are you going to possibly make it out Saturday night? You going to try to work that out or no? I mean, I'm not trying to pressure you. You don't have to.
There is a strong possibility, but there's a variable in the night.
Okay, completely understood.
Ooh.
So if you show up, you can see, though, for sure. Go to realradio.fm/comedy. That's realradio.fm/comedy. Grab your ticket. It's going to be a great night.
Yeah,
myself,
support
Jack,
Sabrina.
Ross is going to be, myself, Jack, and Deb are going to be there. My wife's going to be there. NaomiBradshaw.com going to be there.
Yeah.
Sweet Chris Carson's going to be there.
He's running the show.
C-Lane. I mean, one of the best lineups. By the way, when you mentioned Emily, somebody texted in and said said she's brilliant.
She is stunningly smart and is very good at not looking like it.
This is going to be a great show.
Cannot wait, man. $20. Get your tickets. Again, realradio.fm/comedy. On behalf of Deb, Jack, and Ross, I'm Jim. We follow the news junkie. They follow the monsters in the morning after us. It's Tom and Dan with the corporate time and our friends from Real Laughs. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a fantastic Tuesday evening.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
But I still love you.
If you missed any part of today's